not update the stream information. We are not playing Deathmaker. This is Ghostmaker number 26, something like that.
Viewers are gonna be confused.
All of our massive viewers are gonna be very lost.
All of our adoring fans are going to be so confused, Keaton, and it's your fault.
It really is. I apologize.
To Kelth.
Kelth, I'm so sorry. Especially because I'm still fixing stuff. What is going on, guys? Deathmaker?
I don't
It's
know.
not. Sorry, Kelth.
I really don't know.
In
I shaved.
in yeah, I meant in the real world, but we can talk about Pathfinder as well. Yeah, you shaved. You got a mustache now that the Kelth cannot
Well, I've
see.
had the mustache actually.
But you only have the mustache now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty important.
It's looking good.
Yeah,
like-
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
pretty
good one.
thick. Pretty cop-esque. So
Yeah, we like cops here.
Yep.
Famously. Famously.
It's the best profession. Most
It's so
honorable
honorable.
Most honorable
Requires-
career.
The least
So brave.
education.
actually, you know
It
what? I do
requires
have.
specifically less education.
I've. That's true. I've been looking at local police logs lately when I go into work. They just post them like every day. They post like what the activity was, what they reported, and
They doing good work?
How are the pedophiles in your area?
so
Oh my God.
one log in particular that made me laugh was like they found a husky. It's like, oh, there's a call out, there's the husky. We found the husky. It seems aggressive, so we left. And then about like an hour and a half later, there's another report that like, oh, there's been a report of a husky going around and it has bitten 2 people. It's like the cop was there with the dog and just left. Like, didn't even bother to call animal
I
control.
was gonna say, like, shouldn't you have just called animal control? Like, he doesn't even have to
Yeah.
deal with it. You could just
Like,
go give someone else to deal with it.
like if he just waited, nobody would have got bit, probably.
That's nice.
hmm
Yeah,
Real.
they're just cops are, pro dog.
They do have
You know, I was
canines.
actually surprised that they didn't just shoot the dog.
Shoot the dog. I was thinking, yeah.
I figured that would have been the actual.
That's what I thought the
answer.
story was going, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
This is a good
relieve
way
that
to
the
start the
dog didn't
weekend.
get shot.
The fact that they didn't, but they absolutely would if it was a man, I think says enough.
Only if it was a man of color.
Yeah, you're right. You know what?
Dog.
If it was me, I'd be fine.
It's like a well-documented thing that just.
Like
cops
the
shoot dogs.
husky's on the whiter side, so that's why he just left it alone.
That makes sense.
I don't think it was. I think it did report that it was a black husky.
Oh my God.
The plot thickens.
And then, actually, you know what? The plot does thicken because there's a theory going on in my head. Because
In the community.
I
of
followed
you.
up the next day to see like, oh, maybe there's more reports about this husky. There might have been. What happened instead was there was a band of dogs going around. There's 4 dogs. So my
Oh my
thought
God.
process is this husky went and recruited
Gangs?
4 dogs. Yeah. And
Dog
there
gangs.
was a dead cat. So I think they killed the cat. There was a dead coyote. I think they killed the coyote. And then
This is-
also there was a mother and her child on a walk that got attacked by these 4 dogs.
I thought you were about to say
Okay,
killed by these dogs. Holy shit, this is This is
No,
a
not-
perfect
not
segue
killed, but they-
into our.
They were attacked.
This is a perfect segue into our Delta
Pathfinder
Green
game?
campaign.
Oh, Delta Green?
Mhm.
Yeah, Delta Green campaign is going to be fun. You guys get to interact with a lot of local police.
You mean dogs?
And dogs.
Dog gangs?
You get to
Yeah.
just shoot a bunch of dogs.
I'm
Yes,
expecting you to incorporate the story somehow into the Delta Green blood.
look into your local police reports.
If,
'Cause
if a husky doesn't show up, if an aggressive husky doesn't show up in my Delta Green campaign, I'm gonna be pissed.
So this isn't. Do I want to spoil? There is a.
there is a dog.
Yeah, there is a dog.
It's a dog.
There is a dog.
Oh,
Nice.
well,
Don't worry. I know
Do
what
I
the
need
cops
a?
do.
Do I need a hero point? I thought someone needed a hero point.
Someone needs a hero point.
I
Someone needs a hero point.
Do I get a hero point for
Wasted it.
reenacting real life?
I remember very specifically a specific event occurred, and a certain bingo said that he was going to recap this week.
All right,
I
Bingo.
absolutely did.
What is going on? You missed the last 10 minutes, but before that.
I'll
Okay,
help
so before
support
that,
one.
so it was festival time, which was nice. So we had our 3 competitions. First one was the
Forever
the
second.
eating
bro.
and poetry
Forever
one.
second.
The eating and poetry, in which Margot took second and Sned's brother Sken took third, but my king Braun took first place and got the grand prize. So go to
Okay, let's be real clear here, all right? He gambled the last prize and hit the jackpot.
That's true. He
That
did.
is true.
It was left
That
up
is-
to fate, and he robbed us.
Then we had the second competition, which was all about breaking out of the ropes and then getting the things. And somehow Sned took second because a fucking rat took first. Rat. She was a fisherman, right?
Zatai Kuru, the fisherman, yeah.
Yes. So we got second again. So we were 2 for 2 on getting 2. And then finally the third competition began, and it was.
You forgot to report about the rewards too.
You're so right. So. God damn it. So the first reward I remember was. I didn't write down what it was, but I remember it was like the. It was like the.
mutagens.
They're
Yes.
like
Yeah.
filling elixirs.
Yes. Refilling elixirs. And Margot got the one he didn't need.
I think I gave it to. Did I give it to Elijah?
I think so. I think it's either
Someone
Elijah
has it.
or someone has it.
I might have it, but I think I meant to give it to Elijah. I don't know. I'll have to check my inventory.
But we had that, and then with Sned, I don't remember what the prize for that one was. It was like a.
It was.
Was that the one that was like the weapon or whatever?
It was the anti-ghost rune.
Ghost touch rune.
That's right. Yes.
breaking.
Yeah. Which. Damn, that could have been real nice, but apparently a fucking fisherman needs ghost touch, so. So be it.
He thought it was shiny. It's a good fishing lure.
And then we
I
had our
just gave the
third
cognitive
final-
mutagen to Elijah.
Maybe if we pretend to be fish, we can get it back somehow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. And then we had our third and final attempt, which was the lantern making, in which Bingo, barely took. I took second. Well, first, okay, I tied. I technically tied with Yusojin, my own boss, and then. So we went to a roll off. I was lower, so I used my last hero point to re-roll and missed it by 1.
Yeah, that was really good.
And I got no prize, except that, thank God, I was given half the prize, or at least half of a little bit. I don't know if it was exactly half, but Yusojin shared some of it with me, and I spent it on like 2 big healing potions.
Just 2 potions.
Look, man, those are gonna come in handy when one of us is near death.
That's true. It'll
Good
be a
thing
lot
I'll
of
never get.
Too bad we'll roll one.
Because I'm sick of having to get people back up and then they immediately get knocked down. One of you fuckers needs to just get up and stay up. So we had that. It finished. We all took second, so we were just second places across the board. Jack of all trades, master of none for our group. And then, things kind of moved forward, and all I remember about moving forward is that our boy Shinzo's acting very, very suspicious. The merchant that we already thought was suspicious, and now it's like, oh, suddenly he has some kind of connection to outside of all this, and he just didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, we went to go buy from him, and then he was like, "Oh, look at all this merchandise I got from that coastal city you were trying to get to, so
Karahai.
you could send out a message for help."
So to be clear, no one told him you guys were trying to get to Karahai.
Okay,
That was
but
the
maybe he
first
should
conversation
know.
we had.
Maybe-
Remember, we
maybe
came
he
back
just
from
have
trying to get to
awareness.
Kurahai, and we're like, "Oh, we couldn't get to Kurahai because there's a big fog wall. Do you know how to cross it?" That was like literally our first conversation with him.
Maybe he should just have more awareness, huh? Maybe he should.
This guy is so suspicious,
He's
man.
so
Anyway, we're gonna
self-centered, he
arrest
only
his
thinks
ass
about
eventually.
himself.
And then we told him like, "Hey, yo, you know how to get out of town?" And he's like, "I sure do, but I'm not gonna tell you."
He did not say. So that one for sure. Maybe I was mistaken about you guys not telling him Karahai. He for sure did not say he knows how to get out. He specifically told you he does not know how he does it. He just does it. I'm very confident that that is what he would have said.
Okay,
Very
and
suspicious thing to say.
That sounds like
so
a
we had
villain.
that, and then we, I
that's what
forget
I'm
where we
saying.
are now. What are we doing again?
Okay,
Where are we
so
at?
then
The
we
bow shop owner.
then we went to no, then we went to Granny Who, and we're like, "Granny Who, this Shinzo guy's a freak." All right, we've been
Yes.
telling you, and you're like, you're not believing us, but now we have proof. Like, look at all these merchandise he got from outside of the wall, and we really need to talk to him and figure out how he's doing it because he's refusing to cooperate. So she's like, "Yeah, for sure, go arrest him. He's a piece of shit."
Yeah,
She said,
that's what she said.
"Let's
Use
talk to
any force
him.
necessary.
Let's talk to him, but do not arrest him because he has not committed any crimes."
said-
is what she
We
said.
wanted to make a public display of it.
Parade him,
Yes.
yeah, parade him through the street, ring a bell saying shame, and bring
Do
him
not
in.
cause
and
a
so
scene.
We went
Parade
to
him through
cause
the
a
street
The
scene.
day after the only good day we've had in like all year, do not bring people's spirits down.
So we
That's what she
very
said.
specifically went to go cause a scene, and he was
We
nowhere
wanted
to be
to make a
found.
public
So,
display of this, so people know that they can't trust him anymore.
so
We
he's
are
a wanted
military
man.
now with Granny Who is our head. So.
There's a bounty on his head.
So Elijah would know that, yeah, this is a wanted man. So if he sees Shinzo, he's on our shit list. We need to arrest him. Make it as public as possible. Like, drag his reputation through the mud.
Drag him through the mud. Like,
Literally, yeah.
basically
He
drag
Him
him.
to the horse
50%
and have him run
off
through the swamp.
And if you see his crow, spit on the crow.
Did give us a 50% off sale, and
Real.
I bought a ghost touch rune from him. There is one benefit to him, actually. It
So
wasn't all bad.
And then, when we couldn't find him, the bow lady came up and she's like, "Hey, I need your help. I've been finding all these bows and all my food and everything. There's hair all over all the
This
time."
lady keeps eating my buns.
And so we came over to her house to see what was going on. And this gooner, he came into the house and started tearing out her hair into the buns. And we defeated it. And then took a nap in that apartment to make sure nothing else happened. But when we woke up, who was it? Kui was choking on hair.
Yes. That's the part I missed.
And that's where we left off. So now we're like, oh crap, there's still something going on. We gotta figure out why she's still putting hair and stuff.
We also gave him water, and it like made it worse or something, didn't it?
There's like hair in the
Like a
water or
chunky-
something.
That's horrifying. That's absolutely horrifying.
He woke up and he was really thirsty, so you handed him some water. He drank it, and it was just full of hair. Yes. So that is where we're at. Bingo. You get a hero point. Bam.
That'll keep me alive.
For a little while, at least. Yes, you guys are back here. Morning of at the Bao Bun shop. Elijah wasn't joining you for this for some reason. But now that it's morning, maybe you can go find him, let him know what's going on. Say it's that was all happening at like 11 p.m. So now it's like about 7:30 in the morning. What do you guys do?
I guess we would inform her of you know that there might still be an issue.
We did perform an exorcism too, though.
Yeah, because I did a prayer and an exorcism, but it didn't seem to have made a difference. So that we will tell her that we need to stay another night in order to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, if you go knock on the door to her bedroom, she'll come out and be like, oh goodness. You're gonna... Do you think if you stay another night, you'll be able to figure it out?
That's the next step. That's what we'll have to try.
Okay. Okay, but please, I don't know. With all the new... without it getting any imports from Karahai and low supply of food here, you know, things are getting so expensive. I can't afford to have another day without a business open. I'm worried I'll have to close up shop permanently.
That's not an option.
I know, especially since that friendly merchant Shinzo only shows up like once a week. He brings in good things from outside, but he doesn't have enough supply.
If you say his name one more time, I'm gonna let your place go under. All right.
I'm booing him. Shingo is booing him.
Okay, fine.
Maybe
She didn't say that.
Items.
She didn't talk about Shinzo.
I will walk out of this fucking building and never return.
Everyone's
I don't even know
favorite
if that
merchant
matter, right?
Shinzo.
I have a question.
It's not like you're over here making cookies.
Right now.
What's up?
I'm on like the screen of Mao Bao shop, and it's just black.
Oh
his
yeah, because you're
character's
not
here?
here.
Makes
Yeah, you can
sense.
see. You're still not here, but that's what you see. That's what you would see. This is what they describe to you when they tell you in the morning what's going on.
Very cool. Very graphic detail.
Yeah, it's really interesting, huh? Yeah, she says she doesn't mention Shinzo, but she does say like, if this doesn't get figured out, Bao buns are gone forever.
That is not
It was a smart
correct.
choice of her to walk that back. That could have gone really bad for her.
In fact, she never said anything.
Anyway,
She didn't say anything related to Shinzo. You imagine that. You were worried she might mention Shinzo.
I was projecting, you know, as I might do with things
Yeah.
related to him. So you know, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can see how I might do something like that.
Of course. She says, please just come back tonight. I guess I will clean this up in the meantime. And then she goes and she immediately starts working on the shop. She gets out her broom and she gets a little ladder to grab stuff off the roof or ceiling. What do you guys do for the rest of the day?
it's a good question. Because we're staying here another night, but like that doesn't mean we have to be here all day, right?
You got
we
like
do, like,
16 hours till you got to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Can we do our weekly tasks?
Sure.
Like, can we like work on them in parallel? Like, come back
Oh,
and here, but do our weekly.
Sure. If you guys don't have anything in particular you guys want to do, let's walk through. I'll put us on the
is
Willow
Bingo
Shore.
at work?
Bingo, yeah, you got work, buddy.
Damn it.
Your awful boss.
My awful, awful boss that shared her winnings with me even though she didn't have to.
He
My
stole it from
awful,
you,
awful
though.
boss.
Gotta keep
She
that in
stole
mind.
it from- You know what? You're so right. She took it from me. She knew I needed that money and she won anyways.
She won so
could've
that you have to
thrown.
keep working.
She could have thrown. She didn't. She won the win.
If you won that money, you could be running the shop right now. I really fixed it up nicely.
Could have been me.
So, what are you guys gonna do for this week? So the festival just ended. You can't help with preparing the festival anymore, but you can return to your other activities of, in general, just providing security for the town, hope for the town. Although your hope is pretty high.
What's our stat line looking like right now?
It can always be higher, but your hope is pretty high. Security and food are both pretty low, though.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought our security and food were good and our hope was low.
Nope, complete opposite. You have, let me check.
Because we kept failing at the... Well, we had like a critical fail and we got reset our progress and I failed almost every roll at the tea shop. But
that's a little bit
instead
separate.
were killing it.
It's a little bit separate.
All the
So,
food and stuff.
like, the
I was
tea shop is a
doing-
subset of your hope. So we're at 8 hope.
I was doing hope rolls too.
We're at 8 hope, 4 food, 3 security. And 3 out of much... I'll even tell you some metagame here to help you strategize. Those 3 are your main things. Your hope, security, and food. You want those really high. The tea shop, you guys are like almost done restoring. You're at 3 out of a small number restoration. And if you fully restore that, like that'll help your hope a lot to the point where I think you might not need to worry about it so much.
Okay. We can put one person on the tea, and then everyone else will work for food or security.
One of them is working for money right now, so...
Sorry. I got 2 jobs.
Well, Sned's gonna work security tonight, or for the week.
That's gonna work some security. Okay.
Let's go.
He's gonna make sure there's no gooners stealing bow. He's gonna make sure the border's secure. He might build a wall. I don't know.
Okay. So are you doing like more of a patrol thing, or are you building a wall?
He's not building a wall. He's doing patrol.
It's building the wall.
So yeah, you can
He's
give me
supporting the illegal gooners.
athletics, Willow Shore lore, or performance to help with the security of the town.
Performance.
Yes, you can.
You can perform?
Yeah.
I'm not going to, but that's an interesting roll. I will roll. Do you want it blind?
No, it's fine.
Public? All right.
You don't know the DC, so that is.
I know that succeeds though.
Not only does it succeed, it critically succeeds.
Critical success. I needed this last week.
So, yeah, you help out around the town, doing your patrol, keeping vagrants away, and making sure people feel safe with whatever various things they have going on.
You know what? I actually remembered what Sned wanted to do. He wanted to make sure there was a clear line back to the timber mill for the people to be able to work there.
Okay.
That's what he's securing.
Gotta reopen Willow Shore manufacturing, right?
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
goal. Okay.
Bring jobs back to Willow Shore, you know?
Bringing jobs back.
Yeah.
Bringing manufacturing jobs back to Willow Shore.
Workers' rights.
So
The town is damaged. We need more timber.
you're
Right
able to.
We need more
Right
timber
to work. Right to work.
to earn
Goddamn.
the right to work.
So you get a choice. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna choose. But you can get
All
2
right.
security points or 1 security and 1 hope point.
Double security, baby.
Double security. You're up to 5 security. What is Bingo doing?
How long do I have to work for? Like, how long is my shift?
So whatever this activity is, it's your main activity for the week. It's not to say that you don't do anything else during the day, but in terms of downtime activities, you can only have 1. So if you're making money, that's the only thing you do. You do not help out the town.
You
In
should
a-
do the
in a
shop, I'd
substantial way.
recommend. We'll put you on that.
I did just make some money and then immediately spent it, but
Basically spend all of it. If you start
Look,
the tea house, you can make money from that as well, right? Selling tea.
okay, I will then work on the I'll work on the tea shop.
Right, there's a
Freaking
bunch of
go.
roles you can make, but I'm gonna assume you want to make crafting.
Nah.
You can also
wants to be
roll
diplomatic with
architecture
the
or
building.
labor or athletics.
I don't think I have half of those. So, and my athletics is +0.
Nice.
So I think I'll do crafting, which is +12.
All right.
How many
Very
rolls am I
unlikely you
making?
fail this. Just one crafting roll.
Just one crafting roll, please.
Woo!
Hey,
That is a
that's all right.
success.
Let's go.
We're up to 4 restoration points with the tea house. What is Kui doing?
Food.
He's a hunter.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, you can.
hunting. Probably.
How are you doing this? You doing hunting? Cause you're a hunter.
Or is he fishing, perhaps?
You fishing? You watering
I guess
crops?
it's something like use my water bending skill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, water bending skills. All right.
He just brings the whole lake up and
Yeah.
plucks the fish out.
Yep.
Perfect.
Extinction.
Yeah, you can give me a nature roll, and I'll give you a little bonus to this,
Alright. give me a
or
second.
survival. But I think those are the same for you.
Survival. Oh yeah, the same. +8. And it sucked. Oh, that day.
Oh.
You don't help out. Really, you're able to do your work for the week, but you're a little slow, a little tired. And the crops this week are the yield is unimpressive.
It's the hair, guys.
Yeah. All right, what is Elijah doing for this week?
How do I build hope?
Trying to build some homes.
Hope.
Oh,
Hope. I hate homes.
You need to kill these homes. Hope.
This world is a homeless paradise.
There's lots of things you can do to build hope. The main thing for sure is helping out with rebuilding the tea house. That's the thing that'll generate the most hope. You know, people are excited. They're talking about like they can't wait till the tea house is up and running. Everyone's really looking for a nice third place to go hang out and just decompress.
Not enough third places in Willow Shore, huh?
Not a lot of third places. There's Meowski's estate and the trade house, but with the tensions between those two, between Meowski and Granny Who, people really want a good neutral location. And that could be
What about the Tumber
That's
Mill?
fair.
They could
Yes.
hang out there and make some dough.
and
That
fucking work.
That would be you guys working at the assembly line.
Yeah, why the hell are we working on the fucking tea house when we could be bringing up the Tumber Mill?
We could be. Look, guys, we have plenty of free time. I say we spend it at the Tumber Mill, making more money.
Every
path is
single
clear.
one of us.
The path is clear to the Tumber Mill. Ned secured it.
Can't wait-
So
Can't wait for the Tumber Mill union here, where we're like, ah, shit, we fucked up. Now
no
everyone wants.
unions. Yeah, no unions.
Now everyone wants time
Anything.
off. What is this? This is not the Willow Shore way.
Well, vacation is
PTO?
going to the
Sick
Tumber
time?
Mill.
So-
get
Yeah,
sick-
sure, I'll work
okay.
on the tea house.
Okay. Thank you. So yeah, you can do crafting, architecture, labor, athletics. And there is a cat running around the tea
I
house
am
as
good
well.
at none of those.
You could also
Yeah.
do nature to help
Nature.
to-
I'll do that.
to
Someone should
befriend,
probably eventually investigate that fucking cat.
befriend young Meowski.
They just-
Are you sure it's not a cultism? Have you seen him?
It's nature. It's a cat.
Yeah, right.
It's
Can I
a
use a
fucking cat.
cultism to find the cat?
What was that? Sorry.
Can I use a cultism to find the cat?
No.
That thing's a demon for sure.
It's a
It's
cat.
not. It's
So
probably
nature
the
for
hero.
finding the cat?
Yeah, you can give me a nature.
It's
My
gold.
guess is it's a reincarnation of Snattily.
Yikes.
Most likely.
I think it's probably a dimensional dagger.
Only one way
Yeah.
to find out is stab it with every pointy object we have.
Yeah, so you're able to see a young Meowski just running around in the woods surrounding the tea house. You give her a little pss, pss, pss or whatever, and she'll like walk up to you. She'll let you pet her for a second, but not for too long, and then she runs off again. If you you spend the week trying to befriend her. Give me
I guess
give
I'm
me a
just
flat.
destined to be alone forever.
Yeah, not even a crazy cat guy. Give me this flat check.
Flat check. Oh no.
Success.
That was not a success.
That's a typo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he die?
Your head explodes.
Oh.
No, unfortunately, you don't know what happens if you want to roll. Sorry, but you don't increase the hope of the town by getting cat to walk up to you for 2 seconds.
Must have caught some sort of disease.
Yeah. What is Margot doing?
So our current situation is that Sned saved our security a bit, and our hope's pretty decent anyway. So I guess we need food, right?
Yeah,
Food
probably.
and security are both. Security is 5, food is 4.
Okay, I'll do
Food's
food
probably
then.
most important right now.
Food is nature.
Especially with the Bao Bun shop going out.
Like taking care of the crops and stuff.
Yeah,
Think about that.
that took food and hope. That's not good.
Yeah, if you're helping out with crops, it's farming, athletics, or nature. If you want to go for a hunt, you can also do hunting or fishing. 22 on nature. That is a success. You're able to help out the crops in the town, and you get the town 5 food points. All right.
Let's go.
Good job. So, nighttime comes, and
Who's nighttime?
this is final boss. That's why it's raining.
Gosh.
Nighttime comes, and it's about like 10 p.m. You guys decide to meet up after doing your daily activities of whatever during the week. And yeah, you meet up in the center of town near the Bao Bun shop. What do you guys do? You just go straight in? You talk, you discuss, strategize? What are you doing?
That's a good question. What are we doing?
Do we? Oh, a different campaign. I was wondering if we still had that ghost trap. Oh,
thought that was this
that's
campaign.
like a.
Oh, that's this campaign, and we.
I know. Yeah, I've got materials for Ghost Trap.
Was it this? Oh yeah, right. It was early on. It was with the apron.
Yeah.
In fact, Bingo has 2 ghost charges.
Yes, I do.
I think we should set the ghost trap.
Yeah,
All right, I'm down.
That's probably the best use for it, besides just selling it.
No, guys, I want to hold on to it forever.
Okay,
Okay.
we know where they entered the building before, so we could do that. Like, put it in the same spot.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
Okay. So I'll take you back to
Back
our
to
shop.
Back to a.
God damn it. Yeah. You guys can arrive at like 10, 11, whenever you guys think is appropriate. Or probably 10, because last time the spirit came out at like 11:50 or so. So you'd want to get there before then. By the time you get back, you talk to Mama Bao, and she's done cleaning up. She says, "Oh, thank you, Tamabushi. Please do whatever you need. I'll just be resting. It's quite a long day of cleaning hair out of every crevice and crack in the wood here." And she closes her bedroom door and goes to bed.
Well, I don't know. Oh, should I set this thing down near the near the door or whatever? Or...
It came in on the like window on the right.
Okay.
Didn't it?
Is that right, Gideon?
I think it was here.
It came in through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, set it at the
Which
door.
door?
then.
Which door? This one?
The front door, yeah.
Blue.
Bathroom window.
Okay. I think I'll set it here then.
Okay.
The ghost trap. I'll set it in the corner. And then I'm just gonna kind of move away from it. Just like, all right, I'm gonna move to the back, everybody. I'm in the back corner.
So this one is a. I might have misled you a little bit. So that's a bomb. It's not a snare. But you
You're gonna blow up that TikTok.
this is probably the one you want.
The bow
the
shop.
spirit
Go
traps.
hard or go home. That's what I always do.
It's up to you which one you want to use.
You don't have to worry about hair in the bows if the bow shop's not there to begin with. If you just blow it
Okay,
up.
let's use the spirit trap instead.
Okay.
That's probably a little bit better. Hold on, I'll put it down over there. Should I just click use?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. It's down on the ground. You're able to set it up pretty well. Okay. So you guys still have like an hour until you know it showed up last time. Is there anything you guys do or talk about in the meantime? Or you're just waiting?
We're eating the bow, right? Didn't she make us some?
Yeah, she made you some more bow. And it's all clean
How good is it?
of hair. It's just fantastic. Mama
Let's
Bao.
go.
Mama Bao, Nakamura Yuming. This is her, by the way, for Elijah, who didn't see her yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Shit.
It's only been a day.
Double header.
Canonically, it's only been a day.
Yeah. That's what she looks like. You
Let's
can,
see.
yeah. She makes very good bao buns. It's everyone's
Best in the whole
favorite, little happy spot in town.
Everyone?
Everyone loves her bows.
I am asking Kui, how he's feeling about this since he had such an experience last time.
He's still enfeebled.
Kui, are you okay? You're still not looking too well, buddy. You had a particularly bad night terror. I mean, I know we all kind of have them, but yours this time around was pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, not feeling good, guys. Not feeling good. Can I like cough it out? Cough it out.
Will.
I would also let Elijah know that some details on the creature, that it does like will saves, like it does attacks against our mental fortitude by making us feel pain that's not real but still hurts us, and that it's some sort of undead creature because it seemed to be affected by vitality, my vitality lash. And that I did
Don't
a
worry.
perfect
Mental-
ritual, so it shouldn't even show up.
Well, don't worry. Mental pain is my favorite kind of pain.
Okay.
I love pain.
I love pain.
With our hour of downtime, is Bingo gonna like prep his like alchemical stuff that he makes usually during fights?
Oh, I guess I could. I could prep some shit. What can I prep?
I mean, you could also maybe perhaps like investigate this investigation.
Could do.
Fine. I'll do the job that my fucking class is supposed to do.
Like as an investigator, you could potentially use your investigation.
Fine,
Can
I'll
I
use my
do
abilities.
That's odd.
Huh.
Is there
That's odd.
anything?
There's hair in this bow, and there's not supposed to be. That's odd.
That's odd.
That's odd.
I mean, that's odd
Does
doesn't get you
Mama Bao
anything
have I
here. You've
heard
been
that?
here before. You know what's odd about this room. Yeah, if you want to open up an investigation into this, give me an underworld lore.
Whoa, underworld.
Underworld lore. Okay. Let me see what I got. I got decent underworld lore.
Is there some black market bow or something?
Oh boy. Okay, not terrible, but not amazing.
He knows everything.
God damn it.
So, Bingo, you're not. Remind me, how long have you been in Willowshore?
I don't remember the exact number. Not too long. Let me double check. I can check my backstory right now.
Don't worry about it. The time frame is enough that I know how to handle this. So,
Okay.
in your dealings in the underworld here in Willowshore, dealing with
15 years.
15 years, yeah, with the
15 years.
few like criminals here, or like some of the more shady people here, some of the thieves or whatnot, that you might have built a little bit of camaraderie with. I don't know, the other drug dealers or whatever. You might have heard in passing. You probably didn't have any conversations with them directly about this, but you've heard people talking about some event that happened some like 40 years ago. You heard them say something, now that you're really focused on the case and remembering this, trying to recall further back in your memory, remember people saying something about a murder.
Oh boy.
Now, from what you've heard, just picking up from the non-criminals around town, it was all just reported as just an unfortunate death, but some of the shadier folk in town are pretty confident it was a murder. You don't know
Okay.
any of the details about that, but it was a murder of a young woman.
Oh boy. Murder of a young woman. Okay, well, does it have any, do I know if it has anything to do with, like, this area, or is it just, like,
That's
I just vaguely remember that?
yeah, that this idea just pops into your mind. You're like, well, this is a young or spirit of a young woman we're seeing. Maybe it's related. That's as far as you get. Like you're thinking through all the possibilities of what could have caused this spirit to appear like this,
Okay.
and that's the only thing you can really connect to. And you
I think I will share that with the group for being like, hey, just to let everybody know.
Okay.
Here's and then I just kind of share the general details that I remember.
How would we rest somebody's soul that was murdered?
Might be what we have to do.
We already killed her once.
that didn't work.
I thought I did do like a ritual to like.
We did an exorcism after.
I did like a ritual to appease the dead, right? Like to lay a soul to rest, basically, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. But there were still hairs there in the morning, so you don't even know if she's gonna show up again.
That's true. Does the spirit trap? Do we know if does it harm spirits, or does it like just trap them?
This one just traps them. That's why I wanted to make sure you're using the correct one. The other one explodes.
I want to blow up this parcel.
The other one explodes. This one just ensnares them. Okay.
Got it.
Do any of the native Willowshore characters here know more?
So
I probably do.
I've been rewatching Supernatural recently, and if I've learned anything, it's that you have to burn the body. You gotta find the corpse and burn it.
The body.
So
That's
you guys
pretty
actually
good.
do know
Dig it
Like
up.
you had to
You
do that.
gotta go dig it up, you guys.
You had to do that at one point. Remember the Old Canary Inn to the east where there's the singing girl?
Yeah.
Hungry,
Oh,
Fan
yes.
Hungry. You had to give her a proper burial
Yes, we did. I remember that.
before she was able to be put to rest.
Would we know where the body is? Is that something we could recall? Like if we know what happened to the body?
If you know what happened to the body, you would know where it is. Yes, that is good logic there.
Yeah, I mean, like is that something we can recall? Like when
You
that
can try
event
it.
happened in the town? Okay, what would it? What kind of recall knowledge would it be? Society?
I think it'd be Willow Shore.
Does Sned know with his Willow Shore check?
I don't have Willow Shore lore.
You can give me Society, but it's gonna be more difficult.
Here.
I feel like I should have had Willow Shore lore. You know, taking lore skills is like something I don't think about because it's not like on the. You have to manually add it. I just never think to manually add something like that because it's.
Well, your backgrounds and like archetypes give you lore skills a lot of the time. So you have 4 lore skills, in fact.
I know,
You just
but
didn't
like
take Willow
Willow
Shore
Share is something that you have to very specifically, like manually input.
Yeah, if you want to train it up separately. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sned and Margot, you two are talking as Bingo brings this up. You guys talk through it and you start you remember different pieces of this story. You guys weren't around, but your parents might have talked about this event that happened. You guys collectively recall an old story about a young woman's corpse found near Gourd Lake. I believe that is the lake to the southeast, where you guys were near the campus. Let me confirm. Correct. It's right near the Kappa camp in the southeast.
God, I knew they were up to something.
God damn it.
I knew it was
They
them.
weren't there at the time. They recently set up camp there.
Because of the smell of the dead body.
Yes. Young woman's corpse found near Gourd Lake, with every hair on her head plucked from her scalp. The woman, the young lady, was identified as the herbalist Hinode Akari.
Like, so they didn't scalp her, they just removed every hair from her scalp.
Or she ripped them out herself.
They
Yeah, I
were-
mean you'll see when you meet
Yeah.
her, but she just sits there and tears at her hair
Yeah.
and impacts us with emotional damage.
Doesn't affect Sned. Sned doesn't have hair.
But it's not an emotion effect because I can't use my undaunted. Oh wait, that's the wrong campaign. My characters are all blending together.
As you guys are discussing the story, air grows chilly.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell.
And Sned, right beside you, you see a blue hand. A blue hand
God.
pass through the door, and you see the woman who you now believe to be Hinode Akari pass through the door, and the spear traps. The net unleashes, swirls around with these like blue sparkles, almost a similar tone to her glowing skin there, and they start to try to wrap around her. And she becomes immobilized.
Ooh.
Where is immobilized? There it is. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's go.
Uh-oh. That was a bad roll.
Oh man.
Good time to roll
Okay.
bad though.
Bingo.
Yeah, give me a second.
Bingo.
God damn, she got some.
Give me a goddamn second, brother.
She got
Hold
some
on.
fine legs.
Bingo.
It's been a second.
Feet too.
Bingo.
It's crazy.
Come on. Come on. The fucking program's lagging. All right. Hold on. There we go.
Margot,
Hey.
you weren't sure of this last night, but today it is very clear to you. This is a haunt.
Oh,
Oh.
Elijah, what do you do?
Can I do anything to this thing? Is there?
Can't
Can I not do
kill a
anything?
haunt.
to this ghost. I mean a haunt. I mean a haunt.
Haunt.
you have to perform something in particular to get rid of a haunt. You have to meet a certain criteria. Would be a good idea to use your rolls to figure out what it is.
I'm gonna try and recall knowledge.
Seems like a good idea. The only thing you can think of is that, based on what the others have told you, killing her is not going to do anything. You need to rest her soul somehow. And you have 2 actions left. We have some spooky music.
I'm gonna move right here.
That's not very spooky, but we'll stick with it.
Can you recall knowledge twice in a turn?
Yes, you can recall knowledge as much as you want. So by the rules as written, as soon as you fail, you can no longer recall knowledge. I don't like that rule. It just makes it more difficult.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
You know, you didn't get any information. Whatever it is that you need to do, it's probably religious.
Ooh.
That's all you're confident in. Bingo.
I'm not very religious, so.
Yeah, neither am I. It's gonna be a rough one.
If only we had someone that knew religion.
Only we knew somebody.
I rolled a natty 20 on religion last week, alright, buddy?
No, I don't remember
I'll
that.
look over here.
Maybe we need a net one, you know.
Yeah, maybe I needed a nat 1, you're right.
So real.
It's reverse psychology it.
I think, can I? Okay. Does it seem like there's any chance of them breaking out of the trap they're in?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. then
She's stuck, but you know she's pretty strong.
Can I roll like diplomacy or something to basically try and convince, like, hey, we're not here to hurt you. We want to figure out what's going on. Something like that.
Please do.
All right. Hold on.
I rolled to hurt her.
I'd punch you in the face.
I
Is that gonna be diplomacy?
Diplomacy, yeah, go for it.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Not amazing.
A plus 10.
Good lord.
Yeah, what do you say there?
Hey, I know things probably didn't turn out great for you, you know. I'm sorry for what happened to you. We're just trying to figure out what's going on and how we can help you. Because you're scaring a lot of innocent people, and I know you don't mean to do that.
Making a lot of assumptions about her.
I know she doesn't want that. Yeah.
She wants to hurt people. Yeah, you can see from the net. She was struggling with it, and she still is. But you saw her hair like start to grow, like it was about to lash out at you all again, and it stops. Doesn't recede back into her head, but it stops growing for a moment.
A moment of pause, if you will.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what else to do here. Is there anything I can do other than that? Like, I don't. No one's hurt, right? No
There's a
one
lot of
needs
things you
any-
can do.
Not a lot of things are gonna work though. I mean, like, I don't have very good religion, but can I like attempt a religion check to maybe be like,
Yeah.
like a recall knowledge on a religion to see if I can figure out what we need to do to like rest a soul like this, like a haunt?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Not great. Good lord.
You do not know.
Anyone know what to do here? Because I sure as hell don't. I don't know.
What would Bingo be trying to do here? That's all you need to think about.
I think Bingo. Can I attempt another diplomacy check to try and like get the like
Sure.
hair to kind of back and make them more comfortable, maybe?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, listen. None of us want to hurt anybody. Okay, we just want to talk. We just want to know how we can help you in any way we can.
Don't speak for Sned, all right?
I'm speaking for Sned, damn it.
And yeah, once again, her hair does not recede back to its original length. But yeah, she stops struggling with the net, and she slows down her struggle to a stop.
Okay, that's good.
Kui, what do you do?
What can I do actually?
Anything you want.
Whatever you think Kui would be trying to do here. If that's nothing, it can be nothing.
Looking at Bingo and looking at Elijah did, I would say nothing then. Yeah. Wait. Give me a second. It's Margot in. I'm gonna heal Margot because it looks like he's hurt right now.
I should be
Sorry.
full health, right?
No, you actually rested after last session and you were not full health.
So you're not full heart.
Why was I not full health?
We could probably...
Got hurt by the hair.
I would have gotten healed, right?
I don't know.
Wouldn't Kui have healed me?
Probably.
I don't think it'll matter too much.
Alright.
Not really.
He can heal you right now. I don't know. Doesn't matter. You didn't fully heal from resting, though. That's all I know.
Whenever there's a kineticist in the party, I just assume I'm full health. That if there's ever any downtime.
So, what is Kui doing?
Nothing then.
Nothing.
Pretty much.
What is Margot doing?
When I use exploit vulnerability, is that recall knowledge can't count toward like something I'm trying to figure out about the creature,
Correct.
like how to stop
it
the haunt.
tells
right?
you weaknesses.
You learn the
Okay,
weakness of
so
the
I have to
haunt.
do. Yeah, that's what I guess that was my point. Is like, do I learn the weakness of the creature? If I learn the weakness of a creature that's triggered by a haunt, do I learn the weakness of the haunt?
No.
But I guess the answer is no. It's just like a literal monster weakness.
You know the weaknesses of the haunt because you did it last time.
Can I recall knowledge on this haunt and how to dispel it?
Yeah.
We burn the body.
You know that you need to convince the spirit to abandon the haunting. So previously you did a ritual to like guide her, but you need to convince her that she should go.
I make a request roll.
Oh,
Make a request.
I keep the recognizable necklace keeps giving me a -1. Like, I don't know how to stop that, but like,
Why you got such
it's
a
21.
recognizable necklace on?
It's that one necklace that like we found in the pile that's supposed to be like my mom's necklace or something. I don't have it equipped. I don't know why it's giving me -1. It's just I can't unequip it. Like I can't do anything with it. It's just
You can turn it off when you roll, can't you?
That is
Yeah, I
not
just
incorrect. It's not a foundry thing. That is intentional behavior.
Isn't this like, is this like part of the story? I thought you'd like, so you're just like, this is your mom's necklace and this person's stealing it, so you should
People hate your
take it and
mom.
give it back. So I should go give it back to her. And I guess, can I just say I've given it back to her? Like,
To your mom?
yeah.
You can, but you didn't.
Yeah, you did though.
Yeah,
Alright.
after this combat, you already have it on you. Then we can do that. But what do you say in this diplomacy? This request.
Oh, lovely haired spirit, this poor woman is just trying to feed the town with Bao, and you know, she's struggling, and she might have to leave. Please leave her alone. Allow her to continue feeding the town with her amazing Bao. We'd be struggling without her. We only have 2 places to go, and you know they're not on good terms right now. The town's you know, the town needs this. Please leave this building be.
Go hunt somewhere else.
Go on, someone else.
I want Bao back, man. I want my
There's
Bao
this
back.
guy. He has a crow. You should follow him around and leave hair in his products.
One day we'll get him. We'll get him.
She just puts her head down as you're making this request. When you mention, you know, the town needs these Baobans. They need this shop. Her head turns back up. Her hair parts for a moment, and you can't make it out through the haze of her spirit, but you can see she has these piercing, like, red eyes, just barely shining through the her hair there, and they look very angry.
Oh no, she got done dirty by the town.
The
But
ultimate revenge
she is
you do
not
on the town is let it fail on its own.
she's not struggling. You can just tell she looks very angry.
Okay. I use my last action to request her to leave again. You know, and noticing her anger, I try and say, you know, we're sorry for what happened to you. This, you know, I've heard the story from my family. This is, it was terrible, and I'm sorry if the town had any part in it. But But this town is not the same town as back then, and these people have been going through a very, very hard time. And you know, you don't want to repeat what was done to you. You want to be better. We're so sorry. Anything we can do to put you at rest.
Okay. And it is her turn.
Will save.
No. Oh god. No.
She leaves.
That's right.
I don't like how many dice are being rolled right now.
Nothing
happens.
happened.
Let's go.
I look at the spirit and I enter wolf stance.
I told you not to speak for Sned. You don't know him.
God damn it, Sned.
Sned's been in the woods, bro.
Just gonna start punching.
And I tell her, point me in the direction of those that wronged you. My hands are thirsty.
Okay. Give me diplomacy here.
Oh.
I'm really good at this. Can I do
I don't
public or should I do blind? This is blind,
unless
right?
you think you have a better skill for that, but good. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It can be public.
Okay, yeah, it's probably gonna fail.
Hey, you know what? That's not terrible.
She just
Zero
cocks.
charisma is crazy.
She just cocks her head for a second, and
I've got 3 face characters.
and her hair twirls up together into a single like ponytail, and it just points straight down at the shop, at the floor, and then to the fireplace, all the way around to where you're confident like she's angry about the shop.
Do I need to dig? I'll dig.
She's she's aiming all around.
I've done it before.
What did Bows do to her?
It's probably the home of the people.
She must have choked on Bow and then torn out her hair, and then died.
Died from hair loss. Watch out, Malik. What else do you do?
Fucking just sitting here, dude. Just having a beer, trying to play some Pathfinder. Like, it's supposed to be a safe place. Goddamn. Last
Not
week
safe
you
place.
back-to-back crit me, and then like
Then a IRL crit.
this week you're IRL critting me. Like, Jesus Christ, Keenan.
Malik, make a will save.
Malik can make a will save.
I have no will.
What does Sned do with this one remaining action?
I need a person that my fist can enter,
I need
not a
someone to
building.
punch.
You just need to
Yeah.
hurt someone, anyone.
You should punch the wall.
Okay.
You should like literally punch a hole through
you know
the
what?
wall or the ground.
She will aim her hair at the bedroom.
Bitch.
I walk that way.
You should go kill the woman who makes the bow.
Okay. Elijah, all you know is that you are very confident, though the best way to deal with this is through religion.
Violence. Oh.
All right. Religion. Here I go. +2. Public roll. Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, part of my calculations, we gotta call up God for this one.
So real.
Do you, I don't know. Do you have any spells or things that might help? I don't know.
Detect magic, maybe. We don't know if there's magic around. I could cast darkness. We could all go blind. That would be cool.
And we wouldn't have to see when we all die.
I could cast illusory creature. We could summon the ghost husband for I don't know.
Watch
You
them.
could summon the killer, and I could kill the illusion.
Oh, that's actually a genius idea. Can I summon the killer as an illusory creature?
Do you know who the killer is?
Yeah, that was my question. Who are you gonna summon?
We got the whole thing.
You know, just can I just summon like what I imagine a killer would look like?
He's gonna summon a giant bow.
Wait.
Man.
Wait, summon an image of fucking our boy that we suspect. I just gotta know if it was him.
Shinzo?
Shinzo did it.
All right, I cast illusory creature.
Okay.
I gotta know.
And you make an
You should summon the
image
bow woman.
of Shinzo?
Yes, that's right.
Shinzo, alright. Let's go.
Okay. Image
Oh
of
my God.
Shinzo appears
Jump scare.
right next to her. And she just cocks her head at this thing appearing right before her.
I don't think Shinzo did it.
Well, maybe if Sned punches Shinzo.
We'll just start bringing up all the different people from the.
Let's all just start beating up Shinzo, actually. I think that's a productive use of our time.
I think so too, actually.
It's literally just like a police lineup. We just get as many people like from the town like illusioned up as possible. Just have them pick out the killer.
Alright, bingo. What do you do?
Can I?
Yes.
Can I try and convince them to give us any information on the killer? Like the. Can I convince this haunt to give us some kind of clue?
You can try.
Didn't see it.
Or I could just walk through the door they just pointed through. I could also do that.
Just tell me what bingo you're trying to do.
Which door are they pointing through again?
The one
The
Sned
bedroom.
do.
The bedroom.
Okay, I think he would immediately pick up on that and is going to make his way over here. Is the door open? Door's not open, is it?
Door's closed.
Move.
In the future,
Open the
all
door.
doors are closed.
And I am gonna step in.
Uh-oh, watch out. Try not to step on any of the cum stains in there.
Whoa. Whoa.
The bow lady gets
Mama
wild.
Bao's just sleeping in bed. She's "Ah, what are you doing in here? She like pulls up her sheets. What are you doing in here?
We got a bit of a situation.
This isn't a good look for you, man.
I'm sorry, and we were pointed in here, and
Someone wants to talk to you.
Don't worry, miss. We're all here also.
I
Oh
just
my goodness.
I gotta investigate your room. Is that okay?
I guess so.
Alright, cool. Do I see anything in here that like?
Give me a perception.
You gotta find out who lived here before.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Start grilling her. Ask her as many questions as possible.
Alright, let me first roll perception. Hey, that's not terrible, I guess. But God, I'm rolling. I'm being saved by all my bonuses, dude.
You do a quick scan of the room. It is very plain. You can tell she spends most of her money like trying to keep up the shop and get supplies for making more bao buns. She just has a simple wooden desk, simple very cheap looking bed. That's all that's in her bedroom.
Is that all my actions? I don't remember.
You have yes, that's all your actions. You can yeah, I guess that's all you could say to her. Kui. What do you do? He's enfeebled from eating hair.
Yeah.
That's what eating hair does to a person.
I got next to her and asked her, can you remove all the hair from my body?
What do you ask?
To remove all the hair.
Remove all the hair.
Remove.
She gets a razor out and starts shaving you.
You ask her to remove all the hair from your body.
Yeah, all the cursed hair.
Oh, okay. Not just all the hair. All of her hair?
There's better ways to manscape, bro.
Yeah, give me diplomacy.
Shit.
He's fallen in love with the goon.
Oh no.
Where is it? The diplomacy, like? I'm trying to find it. It is. Come on, give me something. Fuck.
That's pretty good.
Oh god.
That's a 3.
Oh no.
You know. You're now an enemy of the
She
state.
thinks you're mocking her.
She just cocks her head at you, and then the hair that was pulled up into a ponytail was pointing at the door now swings over Sned's head. He dodges out of it like a monk, and it lashes at Kui.
So he's the killer.
Kui, give me a will save.
Oh no.
We made an illusory queen.
Okay, basic will.
Will save.
Alright.
Kui's gonna take 14 damage.
Ah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it just bashes at you, and now you can see all her hair is growing out again, and it looks like it's ready to do some more stuff. You have one action left.
Well, yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna I'll be like, I'm gonna heal myself.
Genius.
So real.
Walk up, get punched, heal yourself.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Great fucking turn.
Oh, I mean,
What does Margot do?
I ask her, does Mama Bao have anything to do with what happened to you?
Let's see.
Or is it something in the room?
So she doesn't speak.
But she does indicate, she does nod and point.
Yeah, so
So it's kind of a yes-no question. Is it Mama Bao or not?
well, that's not what you you asked. Is it Mom Bao or is it something in the room? That's not a yes or no question.
That's true. Sorry, the original question was, is it Mama Bao? And let's respond to that question.
Okay. She shakes her head. No.
Oh, good. Good thing you asked before I sliced her head off.
Pressed her head off.
Was it a previous owner?
Is there something in the room?
She shakes her head. No.
But she did point over here, right?
Underneath the room. Huh? Yeah.
Maybe.
Buried down there, huh?
Is that 3 actions?
That's two,
Ask her 2 questions and move into this
I'll
area.
give you one more.
Okay. Can I?
Say those 2 questions or 1 action.
Can I finish my movement in here for the 25 movement, and then are we doing partial movement?
No.
Oh no, I only have 20 movement anyway. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, my free action is, can I tap like the floor nearby? Like, can I start tapping the floor in the room and just seeing if there's any like hollow areas where there shouldn't be?
Sure, give me perception. So the entire floor kind of sounds the same. It is a little hollow because it's lifted. It's just like a wood cabin, essentially lifted off the ground slightly. Doesn't seem like there's any differences in the wood.
Okay. I guess that ends my turn.
Give me a will save.
I do relay that information to my team.
Cool. Hey.
Let's go.
All the hair starts swirling around, and it starts like pulling up at your feet and starts to twist around your ankles. It does not restrain you, but it's starting to pull up on you. It does start bashing against you, and you take 9 damage though. Sned.
Hey guys, stop talking, guys. The more you guys talk, the more damage I'm taking.
I turn to the haunt and I tell it, I still see no enemy of yours yet. You need to point me more clearly.
Give me diplomacy.
Luckily, I'm really good at this, so I should be good.
So good.
Her hair just pulls away from Kui for a moment and just unfurls, and it's going over the entire shop now. Her hair is just like it's flooding the ceilings, and it's at points there you can see at the very ends of wherever her hair, various strands are, they're all just pointing straight to like the center of the room, essentially. It's like
I
covering
punch the
ceiling
center
and
of the
walls.
room.
Well, Kui's in the center of the room, so you punch Kui. Killing him once and for all.
Finally, had to be
Finishing
done.
that duel. You got 2 more actions.
Do I have anything that could help other people here?
So,
Can I use my Willow Shore lore to potentially help somebody else do some religious actions in the center of the room?
sure.
I want to support whoever can do a religious action there.
Okay.
And is that the end of my turn? Or is it?
You got an action still.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'll move. Yeah. No, actually, I don't need to move. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Elijah.
Well, since the whole place is being covered with hair, I'm gonna. Oh, never mind. Can't leave. Can't go there. Look. Yeah. Okay. Change of plans. I'm going in here. No, I can't.
It is an action to keep Shinzo there if you want to sustain that spell.
Do I though? Yeah, I do. I like this Shinzo more than the other one.
And you can all tell it's like a little wavy. It's not like perfect application. You can tell it's an illusion when you guys like paying close attention to it.
Darn.
But Elijah,
Whoops.
what else do you do? You take a step. You sustain Shinzo.
Yes, I do. Sustain Shinzo. And I really don't know what to do, so I'm not gonna do anything. I really, really don't know what to do. I really don't.
That's fine. You just know whatever it is, there's a religious solution. Bingo.
I'm gonna get someone to do.
What do I want to do here?
Convert to religion. Bingo. Now's if there was ever a time to convert, now is the time.
Find God. Quickly.
My God, hurry. We don't have much time.
So they're now pointing at the center of the room, correct? The center of the room we were in?
Yep.
It's like all over the shop. But yes,
Okay.
pointing to the ends are pointing to the center of the room. It's all over the
Okay.
ceilings and the walls and the floor. They're all like it's completely covered.
Did I only investigate the room I'm in? I don't remember if I investigated the other one.
As you're standing here, Mama Bao just goes, what is that? Who is that?
That's the haunt that's been haunting your place. We're taking care of it, and we need. I have a question. Do you know who owned this place before you did?
Who owned it? No one owned it before. My grandfather built it.
Now, about how long did he build it? How long ago was that?
It was about 30 years ago. He built this shop and opened up the shop. Why?
Gotta find out how many people he murdered.
Keaton, how long ago was this murder that I remember?
You don't know, but Margot and Sned were saying it was something that happened like 30 years ago.
I see.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be hard to hear. Your grandfather might not have been maybe the best guy. Do you know anything about? God damn it! How do I approach this?
Killing?
Did your grandfather have the same surname as you?
It's the same surname.
Bao?
Her name is her surname is Nakamura.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Bao, and her first name is Mama.
Right. Anyway,
The shop's name is Mama Bao now. It used to be Papa
obviously.
Bao.
Okay, so Nakamura.
Yeah.
Can I? How many questions is that? Did I already ask 3 questions? I don't remember.
You asked one.
I asked 1. Okay. I do want to ask the spirit now. Does the name Nakamura mean anything to you?
And she snaps her head at Bingo.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
She freaking killed herself.
No, she just instantly turns, and you see those glowing red eyes come piercing through her hair. You can still see the glow of her angry red eyes.
I want to close that door, Bingo.
Nakamura, he's gone. I would assume, right? I would assume he's dead. He's gone.
I killed him
Eric-
myself.
Is your grandpa dead? Is what Bingo is trying to ask, I think.
Okay. You say Nakamura is dead.
Yeah.
But her eyes are still angry, and as you say he's dead, her hair starts pushing against the walls. You can hear the groaning of the wood underneath, and probably the window furthest behind Elijah starts to crack.
Oh,
As her hair is just
she was
pressing
not
on
happy about that.
everything in the
all our orifices will be filled with hair if you don't do something
She needs
quickly.
justice, not just a killing. Or him dead. She wants justice.
Mama Bao will go. Oh,
Give an answer.
wait, are you saying my
Afraid
grandfather
so.
killed this poor girl?
I'm afraid so. The timeline has.
All her hair. Left her by the lake. Poor girl.
Oh my goodness.
Do we know? We don't have any like evidence or anything about that, do we?
We
I'm
know
just gonna
everything we need to know.
You know, unless you did it. Do you remember killing anyone 30 years ago, ripping out all their hair, living by a lake?
You kind of skipped the whole generation of your family. Maybe your mom or your dad maybe killed someone 30 years ago.
she
Just had a creep-
she was like 12 years old.
yeah.
Never too young to kill someone. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Considering the hot recognition of the name Nakamura, I think maybe
So
that.
yeah, so she goes pale. Oh no, my grandfather. A few nights before the girl was found, he came into a sudden windfall of money. That's what he used to build the shop. He mentioned, oh God, the hair. He mentioned selling one of his mother's old collection of wigs to a puppet maker.
God damn
He
it!
said he sold
Good Lord.
wigs. And
That's a crazy thing to do, is to kill someone for their hair to sell the hair. Like, what
That is
the fuck?
wild.
Yeah, just enslave them and keep growing hair.
Oh no! Oh no! And you can see the hair is infecting this room as well, and it's pulling up, curling around the bed here, and it starts twisting around Mama Bao's ankles and her wrists.
Uh oh.
Starts creeping up onto her shoulders.
We might want to get that religious thing going, please. Somebody.
I am not. That's not my expertise.
So I was like, I'm like, who's the guy? Who's the father of Mama Bao again? Nakumaru or something?
Nakamura is her grandfather. It's also her.
I know the guy is dead now, and he can't really exactly revenge, but he can technically go, revenge on the next generation, Mama Bao. You
could kill her.
Yeah, you kill her, pretty
Are
much.
you suggesting to kill the only Ghostmaker in the town?
I gotta pee over that.
You can't be the only one.
As
Do you have perhaps any living relatives?
wait, give me diplomacy.
Unrelated question.
We're all convinced. Hinati 20s, everyone is convinced to kill Mama Bao.
She nods, and the hair creeps up even closer. It starts pulling tight around her wrists, starts wrapping around Mama
Damn it,
Bao's neck.
Queen.
Oh
You have 2 actions left.
no!
You should say, just kidding.
That is wrong.
JK.
JK, by the way.
He does not say anything. All right. Margot.
Oh.
So the first thing I'd like to do is appease her or stop Mama Bao from dying. I tell her, yeah, she was innocent. She didn't know. Her grandfather's at fault. Please don't take it out on her. You'd be doing the same thing that was done to you. So that's my first request roll. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's no way she isn't convinced.
Go.
She agrees to my request without qualifications.
And the hair.
She realizes that she would be just as bad.
The hair that was wrapping around Mama Bao loosens and falls, but you can still feel under your feet and along the wall the pressure that her hair is putting on the structure here. She's still quite angry, but she's not actively killing Mama Bao.
Wait.
Then
That's a
ask
start.
Mama Bao, what happened to your grandfather? Where is he laid to rest?
We're gonna defile a grave tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna desecrate this
Yeah,
thing, right?
all right.
Yeah,
Danny, you got this.
Maybe she want her hair back.
So
Does
Yeah, maybe she does want her hair back.
Before you go too far, I told you how to stop the haunt.
To burn her body at the river.
No, you made a vehicle
At the
knowledge.
lake?
You need to
Yes.
convince the spirit to abandon the haunting.
Oh, right. I do that with my natty 20. I tell her, you know, you'd be just as bad as what was done to you. You should just, you know, let her go and let this house be, and you know, we'll make things right. We'll make it known what happened.
Okay. The all the hair comes unfurling from the walls, and you you see she starts to shrink a bit, like not in all dimensions. She just grows very skinny for a moment, and the snares drop from her, and just one like lock of her hair, or I guess a lot of locks of her hair, comes swirling, braided out to each one of you, and it just rests in front of you for a moment, and with a very quick shriek, she vanishes, leaving just a simple braid of hair floating. It kind of snaps off as she disappears, and a braid of hair just sitting, floating in the air in front of each of you.
Let's collect all her hair and sell it to a doll maker.
Open up our own bow shop.
I think maybe
still
we should
have 2 actions,
this
right?
girl is buried.
I use my remaining actions to look at my bow and be like, so no one needs to know about this. If you know, every time I come by, there's a bow waiting for me on the house.
Yeah, we don't want to disparage your grandpa's legacy, your dear old grandpa's
It would be
legacy.
bad for business if this got out. You know.
It'd be real bad for business if they knew that this bow shop was built on a murder.
All right,
I don't do blackmail.
Give me a intimidation
Just
for a
kidding,
coerce check.
I'm just kidding.
All right, got it. Here I go.
Bingo would have for sure done that.
Boom.
She goes, oh, no, of course the Tambushi will get whatever bows they need. Thank you for saving.
When did it become an Italian mob? Like,
Thank you for saving my shop.
The campaign completely.
Oh no.
We offer you our protection in exchange for bow.
We start lobbying to Granny Who with our money and just start controlling as like a shadow government.
I don't think it's a shadow.
And she,
Yeah, we gotta just be out in the open.
she speaks to all of you. I thank you for helping and for putting that poor girl's soul to rest. I promise I will see to it that you all get all the bows you desire, and that her memory is honored to atone for my grandfather's cruelty.
New menu item.
Hair.
That doesn't seem right. We should monetize this girl again.
she's not coming back.
She'll like it.
She might.
We'll call it Bald Girl Bow.
Nothing is more untrue than saying, "Oh, she won't be coming back," knowing we just got rid of her ghost. Like,
Yeah, with a natty 20. I don't know if you remember.
yeah, with a natty 20, guys. We can pull that
My second religious natty 20 to get rid of her. I'll have you know.
My goat.
So you guys knew from round 1 that you had to use religion.
Yeah,
And then the
natty 20
fucking
didn't
priest
go away.
decides to use diplomacy for 3 rounds.
What do you mean? You said we had to convince her with religion?
Yeah, religion.
We tell her
A religion skill.
God wouldn't want this? Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
You have
Okay,
to use religion.
admittedly, I can understand
want you to be doing this.
you said convince her, so I did a request roll to convince her.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
literally a roll in the game for convincing.
so I could, correct. I could have made that more clear.
You could have said religiously convince her.
Religiously shame her, you mean?
Yeah.
so real.
I don't know, man. There's only one skill called religion.
Just tell her, you know, like the Pope died
That's
last
what I'm
week.
saying.
So like,
There's only one skill called religion.
Yeah, diplomacy.
If I was being super nice, and it
But I did
probably if it
the-
were any other player, I would have just used your diplomacy roll and applied it to the religion. Being honest, but you were really confident in that request action. Even
It worked.
I definitely would have been more. So diplomacy was an option. You just weren't rolling high enough until now. It was just more difficult. Religion would have been way easier.
I rolled religion to recall the knowledge, and
Yes.
I thought that's what the religion was for, is to discern the steps to haunt. And then when my recall knowledge told me it was to convince her, and there's a roll called request.
It's not called convince, but
You
correct.
were
My
pointing-
bad. I
pointing
should have
to the
told
religion
you.
roll.
I should have told you. I just said convince her. My bad.
I don't know. When I'm trying to convince someone, I'm trying to be diplomatic. I'm just saying.
She's not a person.
Pull out the Bible.
You knew
I
it
don't
was
know about you.
She's not a person. She's a spirit. I thought that would have been enough. My bad.
Trust me, it was enough for me. I just couldn't do the religion.
I thought combined with the fact, I mean, I guess Elijah didn't tell you, but combined with the fact that Elijah knew that you had to use religion. I
That
thought,
also said he would support a religion roll in the middle of the room.
yeah, he did say that. And then you proceeded to
I
not make a
said-
religion roll.
I was going to do that next. I just wanted, I wanted to convince her not to
Yeah.
attack her first.
Yeah, and it worked. But that's fine.
It's neither there nor here, you know. I mean, we got rid of the ghost. We got some bio out of it. I mean, really,
Everything
I
is
don't know
good.
what. Everything's
Yeah,
great.
I also rolled like a natty 20 religion roll last week after getting rid of her, and it
But it
didn't do
matters-
anything. So it wasn't like.
Yeah, but you had to do it to her. You guys got rid of her spirit for the night, so you couldn't communicate with her.
Right, but I don't know. I guess that like pushed me away from doing the religion roll for anything other than recall knowledge, because I'm like, oh, like, you know, I
Okay.
natty 20'd and it didn't do anything, and I recalled knowledge saying that I have to convince her, so it must be like just negotiation,
that's
diplomatic
fine.
negotiation between countries.
That's fine. This is why I kept saying every round, you gotta use religion. But to try to reconvince you, didn't work.
Yeah, you didn't roll high enough for that.
Yeah, you didn't roll high enough on your
You're
convince
rolling
check.
religion and you should have
Diplomacy.
rolled.
I should
Yeah,
have
you
rolled
should.
diplomacy on Malik.
I go give my mom her necklace back. That's what I do after this.
Okay. You go up to your mom. She's like, "Oh my God, Marco, you stink. You smell like garlic. What is
Huh?
going on?"
What
Do
an
you want this necklace?
incredible, like,
Do you want
mother.
this necklace back or not, huh? I found this. I found this laying around.
You- you s-
You're really trying to throw shade right now? Huh? I'll throw this in the river, all right?
you hold it out. She's like, "Oh my God, that's my necklace? I don't remember. I haven't had that for a long time. I think that was your grandma's."
Your mom does not care about you.
Grandma's all right? Why would she wear something so
seen your
recognizable?
dad
don't-
anywhere recently?
I do not remember grandma smelling this bad. What did you do to this necklace? Why does it smell like garlic?
You know, you can't. Just call me fat, all right? Huh? Just shame me for having too many bow, all right?
Fine.
Why you gotta be so...
No, don't hand it to me. Go like bury it in the backyard or something. Go give it to grandma.
Watch up.
You know what? I'm giving it to my sister, the little one, the 3-year-old.
She just hops up like a pigeon or a crow or something. She just hops up next to you, and she's like, "What's that, Nichan?"
Yep, this is your grandma's necklace. You should wear this
Ooh.
and never do any sort of check that requires you to communicate to people in, diplomatically or
And remember, if you want to convince someone, you gotta pull out a Bible.
Bingo, you're not the person to
Remember
be given
to never
diplomatic
forget your
advice.
prayers. Always stay devout. You know, use this necklace when you're praying.
Okay, thank you. She
Yep.
she takes it, she puts it around her neck. Yay! And she
Margot's
just
already giving his little sister self-image issues.
she just goes hopping around the house,
Vitamins and be a Hulkamaniac.
and you see her pick up the necklace and like sniff it. And she just hops around happily. Big brother gives me the best presents.
She loves garlic.
How do you know garlic's my favorite? He pays so much attention to me.
I look at my mom. Do you see how she's not giving me shit? Huh? Do you see this? Learn from her.
This is kind of a really awkward. I think I'm gonna step out.
I didn't know he had a good relationship with his mom.
Wait, you guys are all there, just watching this exchange.
We're a unit.
Is his relationship this bad with his dad? Is that why he like doesn't realize that he's dead? Is that why he's so cool with being dead?
Has he told his mom that his dad's dead?
I'm starting to feel a little bad for Margot.
It's been months.
Yeah, he's still missing. Who knows where he went? You know, he's probably went on a missionary journey. You know, to, like a religious pilgrimage.
Anybody.
And your mom goes, instead of finding gross-smelling old necklaces, why don't you hop out and find your father?
That's gonna be a little hard.
You told me you would find him.
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
Wait, you don't know? You don't know what actually happened to him?
What happened?
Whoa, nothing happened to him. All right, like, he's fine. He's out there somewhere doing something. You know.
Look, that's what Margot says, but if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm like 90% sure we watched him die right in front of us.
I agree.
Hey, now, you guys gotta get out of here, all right? This is family business.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be seeing myself out now. Actually,
She just goes, Margot, is that true?
No, of course not. That's a crazy person, you know. I've seen that guy just do some crazy crap. You know, he loves Shinzo so much. He just made an image of him just to hug him. You know, like it's. Yeah, you don't want to trust people like that.
I also saw his father turn to ashes.
Yeah, this guy lives in the woods. This guy lives in the woods, all right? Like he's been running with some wolves. Like you don't want to trust him either, all right? Like this is. These are not the people you want to be trusted.
He's made the town so safe and secure.
He beat up a defenseless, medic.
That's true, but
he put him in a hospital.
He deserved it. Your mother just disagrees with everything you say. Just if you want to convince me that all of the Tamabushi are lying to me except for you, then you need to find your father. With a +1 to that, you don't have the necklace anymore. You lose such asset.
That is fine. He doesn't want to be found, all right?
Well, I want you to find him. At least find his body. You don't even know where.
He's not dead. Why are you killing him all of a sudden? Jesus.
I don't know about finding his body. I mean,
tell me where
he
he
might
is.
like his ashes, maybe.
My father's in the snake dimension.
premature cremation.
Yeah, my dad's also in the snake dimension. Probably.
He was not there when I looked.
You know, just haven't looked hard enough. It's the snake dimension.
I've mapped the whole dimension.
So, mother, because just whatever. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
You're right.
Without
it
him.
Does.
And
Nothing matters. Good. Go back to praying.
She goes back to the kitchen and starts cooking.
God, thank God. I was starving. That wasn't enough.
Well, this was definitely a depressing experience.
Yeah.
Margot, why does your mother hate you?
Dude, do we need to talk about that? Like, are you okay?
I mean,
stop inserting yourselves in my personal life.
All that stuff happened. You started bringing up all this other stuff.
I don't go around bringing up how Natalie's funeral was the best time of my life, all right?
Yeah, you do. You say it every chance you get.
Say it all the time.
You do say that a lot, actually.
Uncalled for. Listen, I know you're hurting because your mom never loved you. It's okay.
We shouldn't be going at each other's throats over stuff like that. Come on.
Agreed.
Okay. So you guys eventually leave the Farah household, and it's time once again to help the town out. What's Bingo doing here? What's Bingo doing this week?
It's a good question.
DS is almost done.
I think we gotta finish off the tea house. He's like, you know what? We're closing in. I'm feeling it.
I don't know, man.
I got Cat right beside me. I got Meowski right there. I mean, like, I think it's time to finish it off.
Finish it off. Okay. Let's
it
see.
off.
Give me.
I'll try. Can I help with doing that?
Finish it off with them.
Yeah, I want to help him finish.
You're gonna
Is it
help
crafting?
Bingo finish. Bingo, give me crafting. And
Oh, Jesus Christ, what did I come back to?
Elijah, give me whatever you would like.
Anything?
Anything to help Bingo finish.
Hold on. Not anything. Because
Can I use intimidation to make him work faster?
Sure, actually, yeah, go ahead.
I'm so smart. Damn it.
Unfortunately, they know you're too friendly for that.
Yeah, I literally go. He's just joking around.
Just a little.
I'm gonna go slower actually, you know, like he's just joshing. We should just play around, you know.
Oh, I forgot something. You guys get 1 hope point for bringing the Bao shop back into operations. Mama Bao opens her shop again the next day. Everything's ready to go. She does need some help repairing, you know, her windows and some of the cracked floorboards and stuff. But the spirit does not return, and she can open up shop again. The town gets another hope point, and you guys get 1 reputation with Northridge specifically, because it's a Northridge business here.
Let's go.
Heck yeah. And now, Bingo finishes Tea Shop. It is fully restored. So after this week, you know, you clean the rest of it up. You get all the new. You finished building all the new furniture. You patched all the holes, and it's ready to go. You guys can open up shop if you would like. The last thing you need is a nice tea set.
Oh no!
Oh, we travel across the
money. I don't have the money to buy that.
It doesn't have to be nice, I suppose.
Alright, just gonna craft
Make it out of wood at the timber mill.
Wooden.
in style recently.
Teacups.
So those talk going around.
Can I craft us like handmade ones? Like a handmade tea set?
Next week.
That has like our logo and shit on it.
Absolutely.
You have a logo?
Let's go.
The Tamabushi logo.
All right, let's go. Crafting, let's go.
You can do that next week. For now, what is Kui doing?
It's just
Your weekly activity, securing food.
again.
Well, you can. You don't have to if you don't want
You can
to.
do whatever you want. You don't even have to help the town.
But I don't need to have the time.
For all we care.
I'm going fishing again.
Go fishing? Alright, you can give me nature or survival. Or, I don't think you're fishing, but you can do fishing too.
I don't have fishing. I have nature though.
You could also do, you could do hunting probably. But a 24 is a success. Yeah, you get the town, like a solid, I'll say each food point is approximately like 2 weeks of like food stores. So you get the town 1 food point, 2 whole weeks of food stores to help get through the winter the late fall and winter here. So I will let Elijah do something else here. Besides restoring the tea house, that's now finished. You could try to befriend young Meowski some more. You can try to get that tea set. You know, Bingo said he's gonna make some, but you can, you know, get some backups. You'll need quite a few. You could also help out with food, help out with the security, whatever you'd like. Or fuck off and you can research that ritual as well, or just make some money. So many options. You there?
He's muted.
No, who did I say? I was talking to Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah.
Hey.
I was talking to you.
You can do
You were?
another action for the week.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to security.
Can do some security.
Let's go.
All right, you can give me.
Can I use intimidation to train the troops?
Sure.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
And?
Eh?
And?
That.
And?
It's gonna be a success.
Yeah.
You train the troops up with a little bit of fear there. And I'll say because you used intimidation, like
They respect me more because of it.
you trained them pretty well. You motivated them, but they fear you a little bit.
Oh no.
The guards.
Hey, if we're ever in like a high stakes situation and we need the guards to do something, I'm the guy you call.
All right. What is Sned doing for the week? So that was one security point.
Um,
So we're at 9
I
hope,
think-
5 security, 6 food.
I think Sned will help with food this time. We'll prepare the harvest before, before it's too late, before the vermin get it. Rats, you know.
That rat.
Okay.
And we will use our athletics to harvest. That's not ideal.
16 athletics. Yeah, you're not able to help out really. You gather some stuff, but you also kind of get in the way of some of the operations there.
Me and Straw just don't get along.
Yeah. What is Margot doing for the week?
Food's still our weakest, right?
Security is.
That and security are about the same.
Security's at 5. Food is at 6.
Okay. What's the security rules, like athletics or something, right?
Security,
Doesn't matter.
athletics will assure performance, architecture, engineering, crafting, athletics, or Elijah used intimidation, but it comes with a little bit of a cost.
No cost too
Pairing
great
with,
for me.
A lot
Doing
of
some kind of
options, okay.
architecture would be helpful, I bet, for security in these next two roles.
Did anybody have the builder class?
I think I'm gonna do a performance. Just gonna go around and really just strut, you know.
He's gonna do a drag performance for the soldiers.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me performance. Give us a. Holy crap!
I put
Oh
on
my
a
God.
fantastic show, you know, like
They're
really
not
just
gonna get the
I
drag.
really dress up like all of our soldiers, really like make them seem super like strong and well trained and well decorated, and they're just marching through the streets, doing a little security parade, just making sure everyone knows that the town is safe and is in good hands.
It's gonna be a critical success.
Let's fucking go!
That's what I'm talking about,
Let's
baby.
go.
2 security points.
Let's go!
All right.
Go.
Christmas miracle.
Easy.
So you do this performance throughout the town. Or where do you do this performance? Sorry.
You know, it's just the town's kind of just a giant straight line. It's just two giant straight lines. So, you know, like
You're
we kind of
parading
march
through town.
Yeah, this is the security area, right? Like, I know it's over here. Yeah, we're kind of just heading over to this bridge, and then we're crossing over, and then we're kind of heading back to this bridge, and we're kind of coming back up to the barracks. You know, just doing our rounds, but you know, making a show of it. You know, just helping people feel safe by knowing that, like, by seeing that there's people out there patrolling and protecting them.
As you do your little march through the town, you pass in. You can tell the townspeople come out to see your performance, your little parade here. As you get to this point, though, you see your friend Elizabeth Kendora. She just waves at you for a moment, and she makes a symbol with her hand that she makes sure that you see this. She makes a symbol with her hand.
Throwing gang signs at me?
She throws some gang signs at you.
Jesus Christ.
Hit you with a jutsu, bro. It's over.
I arrest her.
No, she makes a symbol with her hand that you know is an indication. It's you're able to tell that she's like spelling out or like drawing the symbol in the air of Pharasma, and she waves. She does that to wave to you, and you know, like that means she wants to speak to you, and it has to do with Pharasma.
God damn it! I thought I'd read myself in this when my father died. Wait, I mean, when he ran off on a pilgrimage.
Well, that's progress. You know, at least he's finally starting to accept it.
You can finish your activity, but you know, Elizabeth, it's pretty urgent. You would know from that symbol she gave you. She doesn't just wave the symbol for asthma willy-nilly, you know.
I nod at her, and then I finish my you know, our performance, and I head over to the temple to meet with her.
Okay. Do you bring the rest? Your
Yeah, do you bring your muscle with you?
The gang.
Would I have a reason to? Like, I feel like the symbol of Pharasma would mean, like, you know, she has something to do with Pharasma, and do I know that, like, anyone in my group is particularly religious toward Pharasma? I mean, it is the primary, like, religion of the area, I think, but
maybe not primary, but it's certainly a big one.
A dominant religion of the area, yeah. I mean, I guess Margot would think it's the primary because, you know, everyone's religious is the most important religion.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever you worship is the best one, right?
Yep.
Nah, man, I purposefully worship the second best.
Right.
Yeah. I set myself apart.
I guess, yeah. Does anyone in the group have particularly strong religious beliefs? I don't think anyone does, so I wouldn't take anyone unless I know that they do.
That does. For the golden magic card.
Sned and Kui both do, but not for asthma. Not for asthma.
Yeah.
Not for that.
Not for that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Sned probably worships some snake or something, right? And
What the
Whoa,
fuck?
worship area much. Okay.
Yeah, I don't bring them.
Okay. You head.
So real.
You head to her fluvial Lady of Souls.
Well, I'm gonna regret her not bringing them, right? Like, she's 100%
He's possessed,
no
probably.
opera, yeah.
Please, whoops.
Oh god, you're so right.
Watch yourself.
I'm so fucking done for it. That's fine. I 1v1 her. I should be full health by now, right?
Yeah.
It's been a whole fucking week.
No, actually,
You
you're
got
down to
this,
one
brother.
health for some reason. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Not that it's gonna matter, because, you know.
Oh, not that
So
song.
what could possibly go wrong?
Is this a good song? Shrine song? That's probably good. Good mood setting. Yeah, you get to her fluvial Lady of Souls. You get to the temple where you know she will be. Well, there's a spooky shrine. Wrong song. What do you go in?
Oh, that is fucked up. Religion is fucked up.
Oh god, I can only see a little bit.
Wait, so what are we doing here?
Just so
I'm
you guys aren't
curious.
completely blind.
Just so we aren't in the dark void.
Oh god. Oh god. I don't like
Obviously.
the long goddamn hallway.
Why
This
is the snake magic lady
building
here?
we've ever been to, I think.
There's a temple. Let me get. Sorry, I want
the
a
snake
good
lady
like
here?
shrine song that isn't clearly evil. I
Should
want it
she
to be
worshipping
subtly
some
evil.
snake god or something?
It's the god of fertility is what the snakes worship. All right, get it right, bud. If you're gonna be racist, like at least be
Why-
educated.
Why is your buddy? Why is your buddy here?
Huh?
Why is she here?
Why not?
My mother?
Wouldn't she worship a different god? I don't know.
It's not. Glaren is generally not monotheistic. All of these gods are real things.
I don't believe you.
They're all real.
Well, my character doesn't believe that.
Your character doesn't believe that, despite the fact that they sometimes physically appear in the world.
Yep. It's
I haven't
just
seen
a
it.
light.
So it must not be true.
Hugo believes in God, he just doesn't believe in religion.
Whoa, we're getting throwing some heated statements around here. Pathfinder, go find your stream today.
That is a stance some people take. You know, some people don't think the gods are worthy of worship, but they are.
What god?
They are real. Elisa says she sits down, or she's already sitting at her desk. You walk by and you see Igawa Jubei there with her head down, and she would be sitting in the bench there, in prayer. Elisa stands up as you open the door. She doesn't leave the desk. She waits for you to approach it. She says, Marco, thank you for meeting with me.
Well, you threw some signs. I can't really just.
Yes,
There
I'm
are signs I can ignore. You know.
glad you are still affiliated with our gang. I wasn't sure after your father died if you were. They're still in.
Where's this rumor going around that he's dead?
Sorry,
Huh?
she didn't say that. I wasn't sure with your father missing if you would have time to meet with me. And of course all your other duties. But I'm afraid there's a matter that only you and I can truly understand. I'd like to ask your help as well as the rest of the Tamabushi.
Seems like you should have brought us.
It's fine. I can tell you about it later. One of our elderly. You want to give the elderly a name, Malik?
Jeff.
Dear Jeff. I'm afraid he died from the flu last night.
I should have gotten his vaccine. I've been telling him, that the anti-vaxxing is just it's gonna get him killed, and here we go.
Well, he was
Is it Jeff with a J or the G?
With the
Is
G.
it Jeff or Joff?
It's more
it's-
like Joff, but he goes by Jeff because he's an idiot.
It was Jeff with a D, actually. It's DJEOIF.
Joff.
Joy.
Jeff in him.
And he goes, or she goes, and well, yes, he was quite stubborn in his not seeking medical care, but he was also really old, so this is not surprising. His death is not what worries me. It's that It,
I don't give a fuck that he's dead, piece of shit.
his time has passed him. We laid him to rest last night, but this morning I was doing my rounds around the temple and his grave was disturbed, as if we did not even bury him yet. We simply laid him out in the coffin. We were supposed to have full ceremony tonight, but his corpse was missing, as if it just walked away on its own. Now, I'm glad that you came alone. Actually, I wasn't sure if you would bring the rest of them, but I have some suspicions. Two of your friends have some connections that I'm not so sure I trust at the moment.
Trying to turn us against each other. She must be one of them.
Do you? You can tell she's like pausing, as if waiting to see how you react to that.
Talk shit, get hit. Snitches get stitches. You know what I mean? Like I ain't going.
You draw your sword.
I ain't gonna go there. Yeah.
She goes, seeing that you don't respond to that, she goes, I'm not sure what it is, but there are rumors that that rancher boy, Kameng Sung, Kameng Sung has dealt with necromancy. The poor boy has gone through quite a bit of trauma, and especially recently, so I'm hesitant to accuse him of anything.
I have a flashback to the hand just coming up and just slapping some bitches, and I'm like, I don't know. I think you're. There's no way that there's Elijah. Those guys. They're good guys. So, I don't know why you would suspect anything.
Yes. Both Elijah and
the hand is my hero, and I would defend him with my life.
They've both done very good things in the town, especially as of late.
Yeah, I've yet to see this woman throat grab anybody.
Just you wait. We might get there, depending on how Margaret responds.
No.
Might get a little freaky here.
Oh no. Margot does not respond in that way.
My leading suspicion, though, is that...
Wait, does she have 2 feet? I'll change everything.
Let's see. Let me check this out. She does.
Asking the real question.
She does have 2 feet.
Oh my god, everything's different now.
She is well equipped to walk. She says, my greater suspicion, though, of course, is Yuso Jin.
Oh no.
I don't have proof one way or the other, but I do know she gets a little overzealous with her experiments sometimes. I believe, whether intentionally or not, one of her alchemical concoctions, you could say, I believe one of those may have animated the body. I would like you and the Tambushi to investigate what happened to the missing body. Whether it was just stolen or it was animated somehow.
When did you say this happened?
It must have been sometime last night.
How long has it been since Shinzo disappeared?
Yeah. It's been like 2 weeks.
I've been suspicious of that Shinzo guy for a long time. You know, we've been on to him recently. We were asked to bring him in for questioning, and then he disappeared, and then this happens.
No,
you know,
no.
after he
Shinzo
left.
has not been in town for 13 days now.
That makes him more suspicious to me. You know, he's had a lot of time to set
Nobody's
something
seen
up.
him anywhere.
He normally
Yeah,
comes
no
every week.
one's seen him. Where's his alibi?
Almost like he's some sort of specter.
That's not my suspicion, but you're free to investigate whatever leads you think are appropriate.
Oh my
course.
god.
But
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Shinzo will not get away with this.
that would be rather strange. It happens this morning, and usually everyone is well aware when Shinzo enters town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll make sure there's no, misplanted evidence on Shinzo, and nothing of the sort. You know, just be an honest investigation. But Shinzo, yeah, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on him as an outsider. Who knows what he gets up to?
Sure, very well, but you may, of course, freely roam the site to investigate. I do believe Bingo would be very helpful in the case of this mystery, but
Yeah, he's not much of one to investigate these sorts of things. Just investigating in general, he tends to shy away from it.
Fuck you, man.
Somewhere.
I do think he'll be very helpful. Regardless, he does have a keen eye, but please tread carefully when discussing Yu Sojin and my suspicions of her. I know they are quite close, but please, if you're able to find what happened to the missing body, you are welcome to. I will reward you with some gifts, of course.
Well, you do know I like gifts. Really hitting my weak spot here. Well,
Good gifts.
The sanctity of the dead is very important, of course. If Pharasma wills it. I will investigate this.
Yes, thank you. Okay. And when you accept, she'll just sit down and get back to writing on her scrolls here.
Her exclamation point goes gray.
Yeah.
Nice.
It turns to a gray question mark.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I go and I collect my group. I tell them, we gotta meet at the tea house and have a Tamabushi meeting, and I bring them up to speed that Joff, one of the elders at the temple has passed away, and his body's been taken, suspected to have been potentially like reanimated or something, but it's missing. I asked Bingo, do you think Isojin could have done something like this? That seems to be her suspicion right now, but it doesn't sound like her. She's been around for a long time, being an elf and all.
Look, man, I'm never gonna pretend like I know anybody better than I know myself, right? Like, I'm never gonna pretend that I know everybody perfectly and that I could say that no, this person 100% wouldn't do that, right? But I mean, she did give me like half of her reward from the festival. And I feel like it's money and riches that easily if you're, maybe not the best person.
That is a good point. If she were to be convicted of something like this, what do you think would happen to the other half? I mean, would it go to her next employee?
Her next of.
What do you think,
Bingo?
Next employment.
I mean, you are next in line.
You were the one who got second place, so you might get the winnings then. Yeah. What do you think?
First of all, I don't think that's how that works. And second of all, look, I will keep an eye out and I'll try and not let her know that we're suspicious of her. But you know, I'll keep an eye out as much as I can. But I mean, I don't know.
Well, you should investigate that, perhaps.
I'll look into it.
So Jin's a good lead. You'll have to let us know what you find. Can anyone think of anyone else that might be a suspect that we should look into? Or could be involved with necromancy.
Oh, how do we know it's necromancy?
The immediate like, well, hold on, we don't know that it's necromancy. Elijah,
I'm just throwing it out there, Elijah. I don't know. Does it? Maybe it's not.
I mean, just because a body disappears doesn't mean. I mean, someone could have just taken the body. I mean, how hard would it be for anybody to just walk in and take a body?
I don't know, how hard would it be, Elijah?
I mean, I'm not very strong. I probably couldn't lift a person, looking at me.
Well, maybe someone with a bit more like, like hands-on work. I get that you're not really like a physical type, but like.
I only have a +1 in athletics, dude. I don't know. I mean, you probably need someone with a little bit more athletics than me in order to get you carried.
I've seen what you can do with the hand. I don't know.
Hey, that hand. You don't talk about me and my hand, okay, like that, okay? Just because
I will hide the body for that hand.
You think just because I can bring back a hand, I can bring back a whole person? Is that logic?
I'm just saying, if you were involved in some way, or
I swear on my life that I am not involved in this in any way, shape, or form.
Elijah,
I will bury that body for that hand. All right, I will cover this up.
Do you know anyone that might be involved?
No, I do not.
Wait, can I
love
you think coming soon is clean?
He's clean. Okay, he's left this stuff behind. Okay, I'm sure of it. I'm certain.
All right. Well, how about you investigate that lead?
Sure.
All right, and I'll look into Usajin. And who knows? Maybe it's neither of them. Maybe there's some other third party. Who the hell?
Marco.
I'll patrol for any the signs of Joff and the undead.
Right. Well,
God, it's that easy. You just delegate all your work. It's
this is what being a manager is
so free.
Bingo, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Everyone else doesn't hear this. But you know the tea house pretty well. You've been spending some time here. Of course, you've got good ears. You hear sliding of one of the windows upstairs, and you hear a short gust of wind.
I'm gonna go investigate.
Shit.
By himself?
Fine, so you're not gonna do anything.
He doesn't say anything. He doesn't say, hey, did you guys hear that?
I think Bingo is
just gonna silently get up and leave.
Okay, well, why would I be suspicious that something dangerous? I'm just like, I hear something upstairs, I'm like, oh.
Nothing ever dangerous happens in this town.
Where are we right now exactly?
You're in a tea house.
That's what I thought. The cat usually is upstairs. I think Meowski's upstairs. Hold on, I think I heard him.
Yeah, Meowski.
Let me go grab him. Come on, boy.
Why is he grabbing the cat?
You go upstairs.
Meowski!
Yeah, you go upstairs, and young Meowski's just sitting on one of the tables there, and you see she has like this little piece of paper in her mouth. You can't quite make out what it is.
I'll move over and Let me see that. I hold out my hand.
You hold out your hand, and she hops off the table and
Hey!
leaps onto the chandelier above the bottom floor, and you guys now all hear the chandelier swing for a moment. It's like right above you.
I'm leaning over the balcony.
Yeah,
You guys see me leaning over the balcony. God damn it!
She's just cocking her head at Bingo.
She got a thing. She got like a paper in her mouth. I was trying to see what it was, and she jumped onto the chandelier. I don't know how to get her down.
Anybody trained in acrobatics? Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
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 Not in animal handling though.
Yeah, I don't have animal handling either. I mean, I've got like a little bit of nature, but that's not really.
I flap my way over. Oh, what the fuck?
See, she's on the chandelier.
Is it? Yeah, alright. I go get her.
How high up are we?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall.
I don't know why we can't see upstairs from the camera.
I jump onto the chandelier. I flap my way over there.
Oh, it's tracking Kui for some reason.
Weird.
He's the main character.
You
Yeah,
flap
obviously.
your wing to try to get to the chandelier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Um,
run downstairs before the cat jumps off to avoid him.
Okay. You flap your wings. You do a little jump and flap your wings, and you just
I do it without my armor, obviously. I take my armor off, so it's an 18.
He's naked.
okay. Margot strips down and leaps at the cat.
I believe he's naked.
He leaps, flapping his wings, out to the chandelier, and you just barely grab on with one of your hands, and you make the chandelier swing. You're able to hold on, but this makes young Meowski leap in fear out towards Elijah.
What?
She's just
Catch
standing. She's standing on the ledge here, the railing, and she goes and like brushes her head at Elijah's hand.
I've redeemed myself. I've redeemed
Good
myself.
job, Elijah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Alright, I use the momentum of the swing, so when the chandelier swings back, I leap back onto the second floor.
All right, give me acrobatics.
Oh,
You fall to the ground.
Can I try and make an athletics check to try and grab him?
You can give me a reflex.
Alright. I don't have reflex.
Everybody
Hold on,
does.
reflex save, right? Yeah,
Reflex
reflex
save,
save.
yeah. See if you can grab him.
Come on, baby. Oh, not great. Not good.
Margot just bashes his shoulder against the railing and falls to the ground and takes
I'll
2
catch him before he hits the
damage.
ground.
Oh.
Oh, I land on Sned. Does Sned catch me? Does Sned heroically catch me?
I think it's one of them.
Is he like
Sned
Princess
heroically
Hero?
catches you.
Oh
Princess Hero?
You don't take any damage.
Why are you falling? I thought you were getting a cat.
Yeah, I got the cat jumped over to Elijah, and I tried to jump over too, and it didn't go well. I didn't catch the chandelier very well.
So can I like take the little paper out of his mouth and say, it's right in front of me? Just hey, what's that? Yoink.
Yeah, you can yoink it.
Amazing.
And you see it's a little wet, it's a little slobbery.
Ew.
But
What do you do,
it
right?
appears to be just a small sheet of paper. Like it might have been torn out from a scroll or something. But there's some writing on it. And the writing is this.
What hearts see shadow in the night. Elijah, a gentle smile. Heart holds what eyes see. That's creepy. That it has
Is there
my
gay
name.
romance going on between Elijah and
The cat.
the
Oh, someone like you.
Are you still sure about, coming soon? Are you positive?
But don't even sort of imply anything like that.
They're in love.
I'm just saying, your name's called out here. I can't think of anyone else who would call you out.
And the window in the northwesternmost window is open. Bingo. That's where she
Heart
jumped in.
holds what eyes see.
Northwest.
Yeah, this one.
We have to rip Elijah's heart out.
Now. Let's not go there just yet.
I'm moving to the window.
That's
yeah.
what the last line means.
It's okay later, but not yet. Not now.
Give me perception.
Perception.
Watch, Bingo's about to prove my innocence right now.
Well, I rolled a 7, so probably not.
Well, I'm not
No.
suspecting you.
I ain't gonna see shit.
Coming soon is he was in that cage.
He almost died. Okay. I don't know why you're putting so much pressure on him recently, because as you remember, he almost died. As you remember,
He's missing like months of memory. I'm just saying, could have been corrupted.
we all miss memories sometimes. I mean, you remember that weird part in time when we all miss memory for that little bit of patch of time. You remember that?
Yeah, but he did that for months. So, who knows?
Yeah, but he was also sacrificed, so I really can't blame the guy. I mean, it's probably some traumatic stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Where people experience traumatic things, they lose some memory, amnesia, suffer some sort of PTSD induced in amnesia.
But you ever have those master plans where it's like, oh, he never intended.
I mean, I could probably traumatize you right now, and you'd probably forget some things, don't you think, Margot?
By the way, Keaton, I'm starting an official. My second lead is going to be the missing body lead.
There you go. Nice.
My boy, he's learning to investigate.
Using his class.
Oh my god.
All these investigations that are coming up. Let's go.
Young Meowski jumps to the window as you're looking through, and she'll hop on down to the ground. She just looks up at you, and then without making a sound, she'll run behind the tea house, and you look where she's running, and she's making her little paw prints in the grass there in the dirt, and you see right beside her footsteps there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's another pair of tracks.
Like a person tracks? Can I tell from up here?
No,
Like
you're gonna have to
I-
get closer.
One of the coming soons, maybe.
Heading downstairs, and I'm just gonna run all the way.
I guess I'll follow since he's being so urgent.
Steps, footsteps, footsteps. God damn it.
Yeah.
Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps. That is all Bingo is saying, by the way. Is just footsteps. Footprints. Footprints. I saw them. I saw them. Right around here.
Yeah. Okay, you go out. You don't see young Meowski anymore. She went around the corner. But you see, you find that trail there. Give me a survival check to check out these.
Survival check. All right.
Yeah.
Give it our best shot. Can I add pursue a lead to this?
Can I support him?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you looking at there? Let me see if I can give you a hand with it. Oh, I cannot. Fuck me.
Let's go. What do we got here?
Investigate these tracks. And you're able to see these tracks right next to young Meowski's, and they are what appear to be at least like elongated, like footprints, like dragging of feet, and they don't look consistent. They look kind of like they stutter sometimes, the footsteps and then the dragging. They're very inconsistent, arrhythmic.
Huh.
But they lead
Like
to the
someone's
back.
limping, or like?
Yeah, kind of. And they lead to the
Okay.
back of to the tree line behind the tea house.
What the hell?
You don't happen to know anybody who suffered a recent leg injury, do you, Bingo?
Not that I can recall. Not that I remember. Unless me, the player, is completely forgetting about somebody, but no.
I don't know, dude. Coming soon. Well, his dad couldn't walk. Remember?
That is
LeBron
true.
did carry him.
LeBron had to carry him back.
LeBron carried him. Good catch, Margot. All right, well, I ain't
And
following these tracks alone.
the poem was directed to Elijah.
That is true. That is true.
I have no idea. Okay.
Elijah may have bad news. A guy you know might be responsible. Let's get
You're
moving.
making, just because somebody wrote a poem and that we don't even know who wrote the poem, you're already making wild accusations.
Accusations is a
We
strong
haven't
word.
even seen anybody. We haven't even seen a single human out here.
We're just saying we should take the coming soon investigation very seriously. You know,
Look, I'm
that's
not
our
saying
biggest lead right now.
I'm not saying he's the only suspect. I'm just saying he's our
We're just
prime
gonna forget
suspect.
about
Right?
Bingo's guy or
He's
whatever.
still a
Yeah,
suspect.
we're gonna bring that up, you know. Whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, Bingo's biased. He's trying not to lose his job. You know, it's
She's still a
understandable,
suspect. I still have her on the suspect list. We gotta follow this lead first.
Fine.
we can do it in parallel. I mean, this
what you
week's
do,
coming
you
up. You know,
follow-
we're all gonna be working to better the town this week, and you know, in parallel, you know, maybe you're looking into your friend in your free time. Maybe you're taking him out to
Focus on
lunch or
my
something.
friend,
You know,
and you
asking
can
him.
focus on your friend.
While you guys are bickering there, Bingo, you might point out you guys have a trail. You have tracks.
We do. I think we follow.
I cover them.
What?
Are you the one behind this all along?
The idiot! I told him to cover his tracks.
I'm gonna go chasing after them.
Yeah, I'll help him. I'll follow him.
Yeah, I'll join in.
My survival
Get-
was really bad, so I just stick to Bingo. I follow him.
Give me another
Bingo.
survival check.
Oh,
Everybody.
let's go. I get to reroll.
Survival check, baby.
This is the one, baby.
That's the wrong one. Hold on. Survival check, baby.
Okay, it's a little bit better.
Pursue a lead. Whee! Oh, not great.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys you're able to follow these shambling tracks here, all the way to the back, behind the treehouse. They kind of weave in and out of the tree line there, almost like whatever this thing is like. It almost looks like playful. The tracks. They'll circle around a tree. They'll go into the bushes and come back out. And you do see young Meowski's like footprints right next to it. After about 15 minutes, you arrive at.
Oh my
tree
god,
line.
the Great Willow did it.
You arrive at a tree line here, with young Meowski just sitting here, right next to the bushes.
Oh, that's a fucking trap if I ever seen one. But you know what? When in Rome.
You go first.
What? Why me?
You're the investigator.
Fine.
What's up? What's in there? I investigate the bush.
Oh god. Oh
And-
god.
Oh.
Can you all give me a will save?
Oh, my
Will
favorite.
save. Oh no. Anyway.
Fine.
Okay. You guys are the next thing you hear takes you for a bit of a shock for a moment, but it's maybe you knew something was up, and it doesn't really surprise you that much. You kind of accept this as reality. You hear a voice emanating from young Meowski.
Oh god.
No, please. No, can I please keep it? And it turns to Elijah and Bingo. Please, I promise. I promise it won't hurt anyone.
Ha! Well, look, it was one of your friends, Bingo. It was.
I've been telling you to investigate this cat for weeks, Bingo. You know, I told you the glowing eyes and the wispy tail are not normal. All
I
right.
need you to give me a roll for initiative just to like
Kill the cat.
do the turn order here.
Young Mouseski's gotta die. It is what it is.
Because young Meowski goes, no, please, don't hurt it. Need lots of initiative still.
Oh, good.
Oh, motherfucker.
Good
Hey,
lord, man.
where you going? Where'd you go over there?
I
Margot.
thought the light was paused.
I guess Bingo's the most taken aback by this thing talking.
Young Meowski goes, no, please, just don't go in there. Please don't hurt it.
Hurt
Hurt it.
what?
My friend.
Also, why haven't you been talking to us this whole time? I knew something was up with you. Now that you want something, you think you could just start talking and things will happen, huh?
No, please. It dances so well in the moonlight.
It dances? What are you talking about?
Alright,
It
well, we're gonna
dances
figure
so
out what this
pretty.
is.
No.
Richard,
Walk-
really silly right now.
I go after it.
Wait. As you dive here into the bushes some more, you hear.
Get out here.
You see your best friend Jeff.
No!
Yeah.
Oh god.
Here's
Startled.
Jeff.
I vitality lash.
Jeff kind of looks like a woman.
Jeff does kind of fun.
You know, shocked that it just appeared like that next to me. I vitality lash it.
Jeff looks like a lady.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a failure.
What?
Let's go.
Must be pretty powerful.
It's gonna be enfeebled 1, and give me this damage.
God. All right,
You
know,
drop
it's
the
all right.
gong on Jeff.
He jumps
Yeah.
up behind me, and I just send out some tendrils of life. I pray
No!
and eliminate to attack him.
It's Ned.
Mm,
Please,
Gotta run.
please, please,
please, please, please.
please let it go.
I trip it. Press trip. It's not under that. It is here. We trip.
No, it's not hurting anyone. Meow. It's not hurting. Ow. It's so good. Okay.
It's unnatural, Meowski.
She got. Oh. Was that 2? That was
Yeah,
2
that was
actions, right?
55 feet away.
Oh, okay. Elijah.
Freaking stupid.
I'm gonna go up to Meowski. I'm gonna ask him questions.
Elijah, please tell them.
Yeah, before I do that, I got a question for you. What's with the poem? Did you write this poem?
Did you like it?
Well, it was pretty good.
No, it's for you.
It was pretty good, but I'm just confused how you wrote it, because, you know, you don't have hands or thumbs.
Oh, I just wanted to say those words, and it appeared in my mouth.
Oh.
What?
It's
Why did you specifically choose Elijah?
Yeah.
Elijah's nice.
I'm missing Bonnie.
This must be something to do with that flat check I failed. I figured it out, you guys.
Elijah's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Give him good poems.
Well, just for you, old Meowski, I'll try as hard as I can to convince him to stop. So, hey, you guys, maybe lay off the corpse for just a little bit.
You better
Tell me
roll
again.
religion on that.
Maybe we can try talking to old Meowski first before we immediately try attacking the corpse.
I'm just saying it shouldn't have jumped me. All right, it was just I
didn't
was
jump
just
you.
defending myself.
You ran up to it.
Yeah, and it appeared behind me.
It appeared in front of
I'm
you.
dead.
It appeared in front of you.
Everything is self-defense with the right mindset.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. You have 2 actions.
Do I gotta roll diplomacy to convince them to not attack the corpse?
If they're unwilling.
Are you guys unwilling?
I'm willing to see what it'll do.
What about you, Margot?
I don't know. Pharasma wouldn't approve of this. Not that I care, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, you're always talking about how religion is a lie and how it's not real and God is.
I have never said that,
Oh.
but it's probably true. Yeah.
You know, just this once, you know, maybe
Fair
you know,
analysis.
you know, we can lay off, you know, right.
I don't know, with all this weird shit happening and the Kugapti up and
I mean-
about, like, are we really trusting this? Huh?
Look on the break. This has cleared up some mysteries for us. I mean, we were so confused about who might have taken this corpse or whatever, but now we know. Now we know. You know,
Do
now
we?
just go- Yes, we do, Bingo. Just because he's a cat doesn't mean he can't do stuff. Okay.
We just know
I'm a
we
girl.
just know you found it.
Wait, you're a what?
You're a
I'm
girl?
a girl.
This is a boys only group.
Dude, guys only. What the hell?
How did you
You were
a
caught.
cat?
And
Well,
I
how do you
don't
feel about the
know.
name old Meowski then?
How
You
did
guys
you
gave me the
reanimate
name
dead?
Young Meowski, and I don't
Oh,
know how
Meowski,
you
yeah.
knew my name, but
Young Meowska.
my
We're gonna,
name
have to
is
we're gonna have to call her like Catty Who or something now.
my name is Yami, not Yamiowski.
Yami, Yamiowski.
Yami.
Yeah, Young Meowski.
Yami.
Young
I like
Meowski.
the nickname you gave me though.
How did you reanimate Joff?
Why do you
want-
talk?
I wanted a friend to dance with me. You guys
not
never
friends.
visit me at night, so I needed a friend.
That's something you should take up with Bingo. He's the
You know-
you're the one. He's the one who runs the TS.
You could
Okay,
have
look,
you could
I
have
have
asked us.
I could just hire a babysitter or something. Like,
I
You
I-
never asked us to do with you at night, so you know.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, you
Didn't
have been meows this
know.
whole time.
I didn't know if you would still like me if I said things.
Well, I
don't
like you
wanna
less now
lose-
that you made an undead.
I don't
Trust
want to
me, we-
lose my only friend now.
We've seen much crazier stuff so far than talking cats. Okay, we've seen talking aprons. Okay, and those aren't even alive.
we watched a guy we watched multiple people get swallowed by a shadow.
That was
think
pretty crazy too, I guess. You know, the apron is kind of what I'm drawing attention to right now.
It's not
Right.
that crazy. Things get swallowed. Honestly, guys, come on.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen like so much. We've seen like entire like giant humans get swallowed. I mean, remember that time Margot swallowed that Modo Q guy, and he like slurped up his entire like meaty fat neck and his entire fat body. I mean, that was I couldn't even believe that happened.
It was gross. It was really gross.
Yeah, you guys remember all the people that Margot ate, and no one else ate anyone else?
So I appreciate the reminiscing
Not
here.
time to throw shade,
What
man.
is,
Come on,
what is
dude.
Elijah doing though?
I don't know. Just you know, ask questions. I'm gonna ask.
You got one more question.
I gotta think of a question now.
You should ask it to the undead.
I'm thinking.
You know, he's the one whose life we're
I promise
debating.
I won't. It won't hurt anyone. I won't let it hurt anyone.
I mean, how did you even get this? How did you even get this guy in the first place?
Well, I was walking around looking for friends, and then I saw a friend, but he wasn't dancing. But I wanted him to dance, and then he got up and started dancing with me.
Uh-huh.
He was
Meowski,
very
a freaking
nice.
bitch.
He was
Why don't you
very
show us
nice
the demonstration?
and always left out food for me. So
What
I
kind of
thought
food?
maybe we could dance together. I didn't like how he wasn't moving anymore. I just wanted my friend back.
I think they should perform to convince us. Been a lot of talk about dancing and not a lot of dancing, so you know,
That's true.
show us what you've got.
You want Yami to perform?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Depending on how well they perform, we'll spare him.
Plus 20.
Everyone in agreement? Is this something that, yeah, well, them, I said them. Like
Oh,
both
okay.
of them, they have to perform together.
Oh, okay.
Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
If they put on a good show, we let them be, but if they don't, then, you know, we kill the undead.
I don't
Sounds
believe
like
Jeff
a-
can really dance at the moment.
Yeah.
Works
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not right to reanimate a corpse unless it's just a hand. But you know, I mean, you gotta let them rest. You know.
And we can panel of judges, like Dancing with the Stars, you know.
So yeah, I'll let's
This
do
world definitely has.
let's do the Wheel of Shore Got Talent round 2.
All right,
I'm okay
everyone
with that.
line up. Yeah, you guys are. This is the stage. All the judges over here.
Okay. So you guys are done attacking Jeff.
For now.
Okay, I can take you
Yes.
out of the combat tracker.
Yeah.
And Yami just goes, "Oh, thank you. I'll show you what we can do." Do you step away from Jeff?
Yeah, we line up in a panel.
You line up in a panel. And Jeff, Yami goes, come up. We gotta show them how good you are. Does Margot stay in the bushes?
No, Margot lines up.
Okay. Does anybody have music?
No,
Mm,
I don't got anything.
if you try acapella.
I have a bunch of religious like trinkets. I can maybe start like, you know, I can try and make some music out of them.
I might be able to make some music out of like empty bottles, like blowing into empty bottles and drumming on them or something.
Okay.
I do carry on me a whistle.
Oh,
That's better than the other two.
okay. Yeah, you guys give a little
I just
song,
clicked
little
recall knowledge. Sorry.
clapping along. Why are you recalling?
I wanted to know what the button did. I've never clicked.
Oh.
I've never clicked it on the hotbar.
I'll show you why I like if you click that button instead, because it just does a d20, and then I can apply whatever is the most appropriate recall knowledge. So I don't have to ask you like what to roll specifically.
Okay.
if you're asking about a creature, I'll tell, or about like an item, where like you need a specific skill, I'll tell you the skill. But just for general, what do I know? This is the one to do.
This is the one right here.
That's the one. Okay, so you guys make a little song. You're clapping along or humming a song, doing the whistle there. And Yami goes, "Oh yay! That's pretty good." And it takes her a second because you guys are kind of out of sync. You guys aren't the best performers. So
Yeah.
it takes her a second to feel the rhythm, you know. But she
Fucking rude.
starts.
We're putting ourselves out there, all right?
Yeah, we're trying our hardest here.
She's like, "Oh, okay." And, like she hears Margot clapping and like jingling stuff, and then Sned just randomly starts whistling, and Bingo's like clanking some metal together, and she's like, "Oh," you can tell she's not sure, but after a moment, she kind of
Like
settles in.
jazz.
She settles into your polyrhythm that you're making here. She's like, "Oh, I see what you're doing there," and she starts swishing her tail, and nodding her head and clapping her paws together and getting the rhythm. And then she goes, okay, you got it. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and she's gonna perform. I'll make it private.
He wants to cheat.
I don't want to see it. I'm not gonna cheat.
He's cheating.
But I'm going to click this button and see what it does.
I've set my DC in my mind.
I don't know what the DC is, so
What is?
It's your own personal DC.
yeah. What is my own personal DC?
I'll say
that you
it's
can make it up yourself is the beauty of it.
100. I'll say it's your class DCs. Or perception, maybe? I don't know. Pick something.
Perception.
I already set a number in my mind.
I
Yeah,
think
me
it should
too.
probably be perception or some charisma skill. So you guys can pick whatever you want. Perception or your diplomacy or something. Or performance to like judge. Actually, perception and performance. That's your DC. To judge this dance here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say I don't think it matters.
Natty 20.
Yami,
Natty 1.
Yami and Jeff start. She like spins around Jeff, and Jeff then spins around her, and Yami like leaps up into the air, and Jeff catches her, and then tosses her, and she does a backflip to his right hand, and gently tosses her down, and they go through like a whole 3-minute routine of doing all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers and very graceful dance moves, way more graceful than you would expect that an undead corpse would be able to do. But it seems like even though Yami is much smaller, Yami is the lead here in this dance that they're doing. And she goes, you know, usually, as she keeps dancing, it's better with the moonlight, but I suppose the sunlight helps you see my moves more clearly. I just think the nighttime is so majestic as she's dancing here. And I think she's gonna critically succeed against Kui and Sned. And what's
The fuck is
Bingo's?
our performance roll? Jesus Christ.
What's
There's a 28.
I'm good.
There's a 28. She succeeds against Bingo.
Mine was a
Damn it.
25.
She succeeds
Impressive.
against Margot, and I believe she also critically succeeds against Elijah.
Well, I thought it had to be 10 over in order to be a critical
Oh,
success.
your perception's 10. You're an expert. Wow. She succeeds against you. So she impresses you. Well, certainly for a cat and a zombie, this is incredibly impressive. Queen, since you were blown away, you haven't seen any dancing this good. The rest of you have probably seen better dancing, but the fact that it's, again, a cat and a zombie is incredibly impressive.
Pretty impressive.
She goes,
the
was
fuck
that
did you
good?
roll?
Was that good?
Can I give them gold? Some tips?
Gotta admit,
Yeah, you can give her a
pretty
10.
impressive.
I give them a 9.
I give you a 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Very good.
Yeah, I give an 8.
It brought me to tears.
Just crying in the back. Was that good?
It was the best performance I've ever seen.
It was, yeah.
Way better than Margot's dancing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that guy, it's like he dances like a dead chicken that got his head chopped off. Am I right, fellas, up top?
Bingo does absolutely give him a high five.
So can I keep him?
Maybe you can get a job at the tea shop.
Yeah, can he serve? Can he serve tables?
We just gotta make him sure it doesn't smell like corpse, and we can probably convince everybody he's still alive.
He can. Yeah, he can do that.
What if he wears a mask and dances at the,
And-
you know, like we
This is
can have a show.
somebody's family member. I want us to remember that.
Anymore, he's a dancer now.
And
I've forgotten everything about Joff. All I remember now is what are we naming the show? You know, Joff and the little prince or princess.
Well, it's Yami, so we gotta go with
Forgot
something.
everything about Joff.
Yeah,
Are we naming it Joff?
the old Joff. I only remember the new Joff.
Yami has Joff like mime out serving tea to imaginary tables. Yeah, he can do that. Can he still dance with me at night?
Yes, he can still dance with you at night.
Yes, can.
You know, I don't know if we can have this kind of publicity though, like at our new place. Like it's just getting its feet off the ground. You know, we might have to keep him somewhere else.
It's like a gimmick that brings people in.
Yeah, we'll
Wait,
do it like
I forgot I was hired to catch this guy. Wait, what the fuck? Crap. What am I gonna tell the church?
You were hired to
He's dead.
figure out where the body went and return it,
Well, how about
Not
we just
to-
tell him?
not to catch a person.
How about we tell him how we make up a story about how we found it, but then we say, oh, the thing, it was just completely just destroyed, mutilated beyond repair. It was unrecognizable almost.
And who they're gonna believe? You know, one priestess or the entire Tamabushi? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We'll just say we could just say that like an animal
We
got
were trained in this sort of
just like
thing.
not even worth putting
First
back in the
guy.
grave.
Can't
It's
he
just
just
like
go back to
happy-
bed and sleep there if he needs? Then everyone can see where he is.
Why don't we blame the Noprobos, guys? Like, why don't we just say, you know, the Noprobos came
We
and took him?
blame the foreign outsiders for
And
all
tell-
of our problems.
Why don't
And
we
then
just
tell
blame
them we-
Shinzo?
It's
We
very
caught
granny
them.
who of you.
Oh my god, it was Shinzo. You're right. Wait, what?
Shinzo-
There we go. We found it. We found it at Shinzo's secret base, and it was just it was a horrific scene. It was unbearable.
It was Shinzo's crow.
We all
Actually,
threw up.
Shinzo's crow did it.
Right, guys?
The Shinzo guy is a real villain.
So what do you guys do?
worst.
I don't know.
It's a lot of
Well, we
imagined
could just
crimes
make
of
a
Shinzo.
different body.
Not imagining if they're all true.
Real. Shinzo's a monster. He needs to be stopped.
A lot of
The
imaginary
sooner we
crimes.
kill him, the sooner you just end this campaign. He's Kugapti.
Yeah.
That's the twist.
It really is Kugavti. I don't think you guys want to be going after him right now.
Keenan's only like upset. He's just trying to throw us off the trail because he's like, fuck, I can't believe they figured this out so fast.
If only I had another
Look,
way
they're not
of,
supposed
of
they're not
leading off the
supposed to
trail
notice
than
until
putting
halfway through.
Shinzo in talking to you every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
See,
how you're trying
that's
to get us to
how
let our
he's
guard
thinking.
down.
Yeah, you're trying to get us familiar with him so that we're like, oh, you know, it couldn't possibly be him. He's always there.
Such a nice guy who just brings us stuff all the time. Yeah, I can't. Like, he couldn't be Shinzo. We're not that stupid. All right.
Okay. All right. So we're coming up on 3 hours. In fact, we're past 3 hours now.
Yeah.
I want to finish this at least. I don't want to end on not knowing what you guys are doing with Yami and Jeff here. What are you guys doing with these two?
What the hell are we doing with these two? Because I genuinely don't know.
We're letting them go, and we're gonna make
Letting
up a
go.
story about what happened to the body, right? All in agreement. Say aye.
I
I feel like we're digging. I feel like we're digging ourselves into a fucking hole that is eventually gonna become a pitfall that we fall back into.
What proof do we have?
That's a good point. They did perform really well.
We gave them our word that we would let them go if they performed
We
well.
did,
They
so
did
we'll
that.
let them go. I
That's
don't know how
our
to feel now about this talking cat hanging around our fucking tea shop.
All right, you guys have to move out. That's our condition. All right, you gotta find your own place.
but
You
we
gotta
need
make
them
your
as
own
some
way.
We were gonna have dance night once a week. What do you mean?
They can't move out.
We can't justify that. They're gonna be onto us. All right, they're gonna figure us out.
With a
Gonna figure it
performance
out
like
if
that,
anybody see them.
the town's gonna love them.
Okay, you can stay here with us,
Yeah, how about this?
but
How
he can't.
about yeah?
keep him
how
somewhere
about
else.
he stays back here in the woods where no one will find him.
Not like he's gonna be worried about eating or comfort. He's a corpse. He'll probably be fine anywhere.
As
And then
someone
when we
who's
close
familiar
up
with
He
shop,
probably doesn't even know where he is right now.
when we close up shop, you can go get him, and then you guys can hang out, and then you can come back. All right? How about that?
As someone who's familiar with Jeff, is he very recognizable? Like, if I saw him, I'd be like, "Yep, that's Jeff. I've known him all my life. That's him."
At this point, for sure, he's been dead for a day. So I know this picture shows Jeff as, first of all, a woman, but also a much more a decayed corpse. But-
If he looks like a woman, it's all the more easier to lie, right? And just say,
But
"Oh,
it
this
looks
is
like-
just a corpse we found."
It really just looks exactly like Jeff, except super pale.
Got it.
He's been dead
Let's
for a
just put
day.
some makeup on him.
Yeah, let's gonna say Bingo. You have a lot of experience with
He just didn't die.
painting your skin and crafting items like masks. And,
Okay.
so yeah,
What do
I think you should craft a disguise.
So Yami agrees to the conditions you laid out. Okay, I
Question.
can do that.
If we cut his legs off at the knees to reduce the height, he's dead. Does he care? Like, would he just wobble around still? Like, could he still dance?
Why don't we just
I'm
keep
not
him in
gonna-
the forest for now?
You dance if you didn't have any legs.
What are you guys doing?
We're keeping them.
You're keeping him.
Keep him in the
Okay.
forest.
You need to go back and talk to Lisa then and tell her what happened.
Okay, we
They
just
got
have to get
away.
our story straight. What's our story straight, you guys?
The Noprobos
What are we
took
gonna tell her?
turned him into an undead for Kugapti, and
No, there was no necromancy. It's all in your head.
You're
You clearly
crazy.
hid the body for some
Gaslighter.
reason.
You
The
did
fault
it.
lies with you.
Why don't we just say an animal got to it?
Okay, why don't we just tell them, what's his name? Coming soon to a theater near you has a history.
We are not throwing him under the bus, okay? I have a
not a long
perfectly
name.
good story set up already. Well, don't you want to throw Shinzo under the bus? I know how much you hate that guy. You get back at him 1,000-fold, make him look like a psychopath.
True, real.
We got the master liar with us. He'll be able to spin the story which way we want it.
Oh, well, you're definitely gonna spin a tale, right, of how we found this.
Right, there we go.
You have that ability.
You do have that ability.
I can't
Literally
spin
spin tail.
It does
Spin a
not
tail.
do this though.
We hunted down the body, and then it was, I don't know,
Spin a tail
mysteriously
about
became
you
a
and me.
zombie, and we had to destroy it. There you go.
Okay, you guys go back to the temple.
Fuck me, dude.
You see
Spin us a
Elisa.
tail.
Even you're just there later. Oh, sorry. It's
Is
this day.
Igawa Jube gonna be there too?
She's not still here. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you know, Bingo, you're
return-
the best liar. You have the by far the best deception.
But you can spin a
Should be this.
tail. Okay, good.
Because I can't lie. It's not how the skill works, alright? I can say whatever story I want, but
Guys, we should be talking about this right in front of her. Just come on.
Alright, fine. Hi. We found the body you were looking for.
Oh, that's so good. Where was it?
So,
completely mangled in the woods.
it's hard to describe this because it was not a pleasant situation.
Yeah, not in one piece. Really just a mess.
Really not in not in great shape.
Like more
I
pieces.
think
than, like,
somebody might have
10
something might have
pieces.
gotten to it, like an animal.
Oh, hold on. Just one of you. What is? Where was it? What's happened to the body?
So it was dragged out into the forest. We think an animal got to it. And maybe that the animal had dug it up and ate it. Because it's not looking, it's not great.
Well, what kind of animal could have unlocked his coffin like that?
I don't know. Well, you know, maybe it was, maybe there, we think there might have been like a grave robber that opened the coffin to steal valuables, didn't see anything, left it open,
Animal scared him off.
But
and then an animal took it.
I
You know
don't
who I
think
think
you
did it?
all understand. Margot, you understand this. But
Right.
our coffins are locked from the outside and the inside.
You know, I didn't want to do this because they did us a favor once, but there's these group of 3 people. You know, they're just up to mischief.
There's no way an
Um,
animal.
What are they called? The what's it called? Sisters?
Bacchus sisters.
The Bacchus sisters. You know, they cause so much havoc around town. They're just huge pranksters.
Yeah.
They must have taken the body as a prank, and you know, buried it out of the woods. They left the head sticking out so we could find it. I think you know, an animal must have got there first and
You
just
were looking at it. I mean, I was dangling out of it. It was just horrible. I mean, you should have
It
seen
was a
it.
disaster. And those guys are they're
You
just
don't-
terrible
Everyone.
pranksters.
They're so incompetent too. They're so incompetent. They don't think things through. We've run into them multiple times, and they just
All I've ever met.
they're
Everyone.
never doing the right thing. They're always doing the wrong thing. You know what
I
I'm saying?
Roll deception. Is what you're gonna say.
All 5 of you.
We were
I know-
covering for them because I don't want them to get thrown in prison or anything. But
I know.
you know,
I know Sned and Kui haven't said anything, but you're still standing there. You gotta like mask your faces here. Everyone, give me a deception roll.
I need a natty 20 right now. Come on, baby.
Please make it blind. By the way, make it blind.
oh well,
Well, it doesn't matter. We knew he was going to succeed anyway.
yeah.
Well, this
Y'all know I do well, so
nope.
oh god, I'm so nervous.
You gotta give me a circumstance bonus for that on the spot improvising. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was pretty
That was
good. Right.
good.
That
Damn,
was pretty good.
great callback.
She looks over at Kui and Sned just standing in the back. Was this? Do all the Tamabushi agree?
Yeah, animal definitely got to it.
Yeah, I agree.
Marco just said you have evidence of what is this? The Baka sisters?
The Abacus sisters.
The Abacus sisters.
Abacus sisters.
Abacus.
The Abdicate sisters.
I wasn't there originally. They got me up later.
Good
Give me
save.
another deception check. And
They said I'm the muscle that just in case.
Kui, give me another. She
I
also
was,
Oh frick! Sorry, I didn't blind it.
make a blind.
God dang it.
Oh my god. No.
I
Make
was,
a
in
blind.
This is such a cluster.
Why did you come with
the, I was in the bush.
Why did you?
Muscle.
I beat up this priest. Jesus Christ, man.
Keith, roll again. Make a blind.
Okay, sorry.
Natty 20, Keith. You have to natty 20, dude.
I should
Oh
really
my-
be blind on default.
There's a lie button that's blind on default. Instead of rolling deception, there's a sub button that says blind or
Oh,
lie.
true.
Yeah, in the menu. Yeah.
If you click the lie, it's blind by default.
Just goes. And then Kui, you were there.
I was in the,
Who's lying? Sorry, just
Sorry, what does Kui say?
I was in the bush being
He was jerking off in the bushes like he does. You know, Quee's a freak.
What's she shushes Michael? What Kui, what were you doing?
Jorkin.
in the brush the entire time. The entire what happened? I don't know.
You should get that checked out. I don't think you were paying for the entirety of this investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see Dr. Dami about that. I've been telling you that your regular usage of the restroom is just not normal. You know.
I have a big bladder, you know.
Must be something to do with him being like a water kineticist, you know, with all this water going around.
We've been talking about this, Quee. You know, it's not normal. I've met other kineticists in the past. They don't have this problem.
I like to give back to nature, you know.
Oh my
I think that's
God.
what that means.
Yeah, you should be uncomfortable eating any vegetables that are harvested this season because he's been watering our plants a lot, and you know I'm not confident in his methodology of how he's been doing it.
Good lord, guys.
Just like that, she's off the trail. We pivoted.
We're pivoting so hard.
Masterful gambit, you guys. Masterful gambit.
Elizabeth goes, well, I am saddened to hear that the Abacus sisters, as noble as you said they were, they would resort to such things. And
Who said noble? All right, I said they're devious pranksters who sabotaged the town
Oh,
when
my bad.
it was in crisis.
All the
I
time.
misheard.
Yeah, they helped us out one time in the timber mill only because they had no other choice.
I am even more saddened that we're not going to be able to lay Jeff to rest. He was truly a pillar of our community. Since you all are the ones that know
That Pharasma bless him.
his
Yeah.
true fate, would you be willing to say a few words at his ceremony tonight?
Oh god.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Peter just goes, we
I
what?
was the only one with like expertise to do that though. He's the priest here, so
Yeah, Margot knows him. Margot knows him.
Yeah, I'll speak to him. I'll speak of him. You know, I remember him fondly.
Good. I know you don't have time to prepare a speech, but it starts in 30 minutes.
I can write you a speech. Don't you worry.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to go right now.
And the entire town shows up. The entire town shows up 30 minutes later. They're
Oh my
all,
God.
They're all seated here. Everyone is just so saddened and distraught. Here you go. Everyone's crying.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. You know, Joff was a pillar of our town. He was a great leader, a follower of Pharasma, and just he guided a lot of us religiously. I know early in my youth, as I learned more about Pharasma from my father, I also visited this temple, and Joff taught me a lot in my youth. You know, I learned to know him better as I grew older, and many of you might not know this because he was pretty closeted about it, but he is a fantastic dancer. You know, he was really shy about it, but like he is one of the best dancers I've ever seen in my life, and you know, it's a hobby that he didn't share often, but God, what a guy. And you know, you might not know this, is he just did so many kind things around town, never asking for recognition. You know, we adopted that cat, young Meowski, lately. You know, everyone's met him at the tea house, everyone's excited for the opening, and everyone's you know, enjoyed having this beacon of light, you know, this new life in our town. And you know, he really took it to the next level. You know, we didn't even know this until recently, but he used to feed young Meowski, you know, and we always wondered where he would get those extra meals, but it was old Joff, you know, taking care of the town even when no one was looking. That's just how he was.
That's just how it was. Taking care of everyone.
What a great guy. And you know, in every memory, in every act of kindness, in every warm breeze that wraps around you when you need it most, Joff still dances to this day. Good night, Joff, and thank you. Thanks, Keith.
I clap.
Eliza is like eyeing you guys the entire time. Everyone make it another deception check.
Good lord.
You
I
get,
didn't attend.
you get a huge bonus to that.
We should have killed her.
You guys will make a huge bonus, but she was watching that. She goes, "Thank you, Margot, for those very sweet and heartfelt and words. It revealed it revealed a lot about Joff that I'm sure we all feel much better knowing now. Thank you for that insights into Joff's life." And
Can't emphasize enough. You know, if anyone's seen him dance, you guys know what I'm talking about.
she
Absolute legend.
proceeds with the ceremony, whatever, and eventually everyone leaves. She apologizes again that the body is not in a condition to be viewed at this time. There's no open casket here.
We should have killed some random guy and brought some body parts over.
And Elisa,
That's what I was thinking.
after the funeral, everyone leaves. She asks you guys to stay behind, and she as promised here. These are for you.
Whoa, disrupting positive pulse energy.
If you ever
That's really good.
do encounter animated corpses, as I suspected, you might need this. Yeah, it's there's a disrupting rune in there, which
Margot was ready for it.
this is not on crits. This is on every hit against undead. You do 1d6 positive damage, and on crits they become enfeebled. Margot takes all of the treasure.
I'm trying to give everyone one potion. Just give me a second.
Don't know how that's going to be possible.
What do you mean?
There's only 4.
Give one to Bingo first. The guy who has 2.
I have 2 as well, but they're the lesser ones.
Make sure to give it to the people that stay in the back lane that don't get hit.
Well, when they do get hit, they need it.
I do believe Bingo gave a moderate to Sned. Yeah, he did. So Bingo and Sned both have moderate healing potions.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys completed your quest, and you know, as Eliza is talking to Margot and handing out these rewards to you, you can tell she is still very convinced that, like, the corpse was animated in some way. She appears to believe your story in that it was the Abacus sisters were to blame, but she thinks you can tell she doesn't fully believe everything you said.
Oh no. Oh well. Moving on.
Know this?
I think you could tell. Like, you know her pretty well. You can read her face. I'll just give it to you on your perception. Like, she's not trying to hide the fact that she doesn't believe you. So
I look at my allies and I give them a little nod, like, you know what we need to do.
no.
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 Totally understanding what he means.
Summon the hand. You know what we have to do.
Firmly grasp it.
All right.
There's no way they'll be able to trace it back to
Two
us.
really tragic deaths in our town back to back. How unfortunate. These Abacus sisters must be stopped.
They're just
Shinzo, that
strangling people.
monster.
Jeff died of the flu.
Or maybe there's heroes,
Poison.
and these were actually monsters that they killed.
Oh, she was one of the Nopperbos.
Wonder which.
Maybe. All right, we will end it there.